poker. I barely know her. Why would I want to poke her? Biggie. Come here. Come here, dog. End of season, one day. Need to win more than 4. Win 4 and 1/3 place. Oh boy. 1 out of 4. Back out. Your son. Go.
Suffering, you are obligated, in a sense, to hold on to whatever rope someone throws you. And one of the things I do with my clients all the time, especially if they're really in trouble, is to tell them, look, I don't know exactly what's going to help you, but don't arbitrarily throw out any possibilities because you might not have that luxury. Antidepressants help a lot of people, and there are technical reasons why that's the case. So that's a simple answer. It's not relevant to what I already described, except that if you're offered a gift by your society and it works, try it. I don't care what your presuppositions are. Apart from that, lots of the time you see people who are suffering with depression, for example. There's a multitude of reasons, but I'll take one common reason. You can think about it as associated with the story of Peter Pan. Now, Peter Pan is someone who won't grow up, right? Now the problem with Peter Pan is he gets to be king, but it's king of Neverland. Neverland doesn't exist. So being king of nothing isn't that helpful. Well, one of the things that you often see with people who suffer from depression, and I'm not making a blanket statement about the cause of depression because there's lots of them, is that people who don't have enough order in their life tend to get overwhelmed. So, for example, if someone comes into me and see me and they say they're depressed, I always ask them a very standard set of questions. Do you have a job? If you don't have a job, you're really in trouble in our society. First of all, your biological rhythms tend to go off the rails right away. There's no reason to go to bed at any particular time. There's no reason to get up. And for many people, if they don't get up at the same time, they foul up the functioning of their circadian rhythms, and that's enough to make them depressed right off the bat, especially if they start napping during the afternoon. They also don't have a purpose. People aren't good without a purpose. And this isn't hypothesizing. We absolutely understand the circuitry that underlies positive emotion. When you're attending to something you're interested in and you're engaged in, that's when you're alive. That's when life is worthwhile. It's so worthwhile that in the moment you don't even ask the question about it. The question itself goes away because the meaning that you're united with is so powerful that it can push back the adversity that would otherwise characterize life. Nietzsche said, the person who has a why can bear any how. We know how it works. Almost all the positive emotion that any of you are likely to experience in your life will not be a consequence of attaining things. It will be a consequence of seeing that things are working as you proceed towards a goal you value. That's completely different. And you need to know this because people are often stunned, for example. They finish their PhD thesis, and their presupposition is that they're going to be elated for a month. And often, instead, they're actually depressed. And they think, well, I've been working on this for 7 years, and I handed it in, and what do I do now? And that's what depresses them, right? It's the what do I do now? Well, they're fine if they enjoyed pursuing the thing. As long as it was working out, they get a lot of enthusiasm and excitement out of that, because that's how our nervous systems work. Most of emotion is goal pursuit emotion. If you take drugs like cocaine or amphetamine, the reason they're enjoyable is because they turn on these things that help you pursue goals. That's what you do. So if you don't have a job, you have no structure, that's not good. Plus, you tend not to have a point. So you're overwhelmed by chaotic lack of structure, and you don't have any positive emotion. Assuming you want to get better, there's usually something you can do wrong.
Yeah, I got it, yeah.
And my presumption, it's a behavioral presumption fundamentally, is that small accruing gains that repeat are unbelievably powerful. You can tyrannize yourself into doing things, but I wouldn't recommend it. What I would recommend instead is that you ask yourself what you're willing to do. It's a really effective technique. It's like a meditative technique. So, for example, you get up in the morning and you can think, well, I'd like to have a good day today, so I'd like to go to bed tonight without feeling guilty because I, didn't do some things I said I was going to do, and I'd like to have kind of an interesting day. So I've got to fulfill my responsibilities, and I want to, enjoy the day. Then you can ask yourself, well, okay, what would I have to do in order for that to happen that I would do? And the probability, if you practice this for 3 or 4 days, is your brain will just tell you, it'll say, well, you know, there's that piece of homework that you haven't done for like 3 weeks, you should knock that sucker off, it'll only take you 10 minutes, and you'll be avoiding it and torturing yourself to death for, you know, like 72 hours straight. And so, well, let's figure out what your aims are. You've got to have some aims, whatever they are. And they might say, well, I'm so depressed I don't have any aims. And then I say, well, pick the least objectionable of the aims and act it out for a while and see what happens. Because sometimes your emotional systems are so fouled up that you have to pretend, you have to act the thing out before you can start to believe it. Life can be meaningful enough to justify its suffering. God, that's such a good idea. Because it's not optimistic exactly. You know, some people will tell you, well, you can be happy. It's like, those people are idiots. I'm telling you, they're idiots. There's going to be things that come along that flatten you so hard you won't believe it. And you're not happy then. And so if life is to be happy, well, in those situations, what are you doing? Why even live? But life isn't to be happy. If you're happy, you're bloody fortunate, and you should enjoy it. You should, because it's the grace of God, so to speak. With regards to meaning, I thought, well, people know when they're doing something meaningful. They can tell. So why the hell don't they do meaningful things all the time? It seems obvious. You could do it. I mean, it's hard, you know, because other people want you to do other things. It's a struggle, but everything's a struggle. And then I thought, well, oh, I get it. I see why. It took me about 10 years to figure this out. People have a choice. Choice number 1. Nothing you do means anything. Well, that's kind of a drag, right? Meaninglessness of life and all that existential angst.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of a pain. But the upside of nothing that you do is meaningful is you don't have to do anything. You've got no responsibility. Now, you have to suffer because things are meaningless, but that's a small price to pay for being able to be completely useless. The alternative is everything you do matters. Really. If you make a mistake, it's a real mistake. If you betray someone, you tilt the world a little more sharply towards evil rather than good. It matters what you do. Well, if you buy that, then you can have a meaningful life. But there's no mucking around.
Well, that's straight.
It means that the decisions
He
you
have
make
full
are
house.
important. It means that when you do something wrong, it's wrong. Well, you want that. You know, if you take people and you expose them voluntarily to things that they are avoiding and are afraid of, you know, that they know they need to overcome in order to meet their goals, their self-defined goals. If you can teach people to stand up in the face of the things they're afraid of, they get stronger. And you don't know what the upper limits to that are, because you might ask yourself, like, if for 10 years, if you didn't avoid doing what you knew you needed to do, what would you be like? Well, you know, there are remarkable people who come into the world from time to time, and there are people who do find out over decades-long periods what they could be like if they were who they were, if they spoke their being forward. And they get stronger and stronger and stronger. We don't know the limits to that. We do not know the limits to that. Probably running at about 51% of our capacity. Something, I mean, you can think about this yourselves. I often ask undergraduates how many hours a day you waste or how many hours a week you waste. And the classic answer is something like 4 to 6 hours a day. You know, inefficient studying, watching things on YouTube that not only do you not want to watch, that you don't even care about, that make you feel horrible about watching after you're done. That's probably 4 hours right there. Now, you think, well, that's 20, 25 hours a week. It's 100 hours a month. That's 2.5 full work weeks. It's half a year of work weeks per year. And so if your life isn't everything it could be, you could ask yourself, well, what would happen if you just stopped wasting the opportunities that are in front of you? You'd be, who knows how much more efficient? 10 times more efficient. 20 times more efficient. That's the Pareto distribution. You have no idea how efficient people get. It's off the charts. It's not so obvious to me that people would take the meaningful path. Now, when you say, well, nihilists suffer dreadfully because there's no meaning in their life, and they still suffer, yeah, but the advantage is they have no responsibility. So that's the payoff, and I actually think that's the motivation. Say, well, I can't help being nihilistic. All my belief systems have collapsed. It's like, yeah, maybe. Maybe you just allow them to collapse because it's a hell of a lot easier than acting them out. And the price you pay is some meaningless suffering, but you can always whine about that, and people will feel sorry for you. If you live a pathological life, you pathologize your society. And if enough people do that, then it's hell. You're asked to outline the place you'd like to end up, which is your desired future, and also the place that you would end up if you let everything fall apart, is so that your anxiety chases you and your approach systems pull you forward. You're maximally motivated then. And it's important because otherwise you can be afraid of pursuing the things that you want to pursue, right? And that's very common. And so then the fear inhibits you as the promise pulls you forward, but it makes you weak because you're afraid. You want to get your fear behind you, pushing you. And so what you want to be is more afraid of not pursuing your goals than you are of pursuing them. Putting yourself in a challenging mind frame is much easier on you psychophysiologically because you don't go into the generalized stress response to the same degree. And you're activating your exploratory and seeking systems, which are dopaminergically mediated and that involve positive emotion. So if you can face something voluntarily rather than having it chase you, it's way better for you psychophysiologically. So that's partly why, well, it's worthwhile to go find the dragon in its lair instead of waiting for it to come and eat you. So, and especially when you also add the idea that if you go find the dragon in its lair, you might find it when it's a baby instead of a full-fledged bloody monster that is definitely going to take you down. Don't avoid small problems that you know are there. face them, because they'll grow into big problems all by themselves. And you can think about, imagine the tax department sends you a notification. You owe them like $300. Well, you know, that's annoying. Maybe you don't even want to open the letter. Or maybe if you do, you just put it on the shelf. But that damn thing doesn't just sit there like a piece of paper on the shelf, right? You ignore that for 5 or 6 years, it's going to become attached to all sorts of horrible things. And if you ignore it long enough, you get the idea. It's going to turn into something that is completely unlike the little piece of paper that it's written on. And many, many problems in life are like that. You'll see that they pop their ugly little head up, and you know, and you might want to turn away. You might not want to think about it, which is the easiest way of turning away, right? You just don't attend to it. You know, if you could have your life the way you wanted it in 3 to 5 years, if you were taking care of yourself properly, you know, what would you want from your friendships? What would you want from your intimate relationship? How would you like to structure your family? What do you want for your career? Well, how are you going to use your time outside of your job? And how are you going to regulate your mental and physical health, and maybe also your drug and alcohol use, because that's a good place to auger down, you know, because alcoholism, for example, wipes out, you know, 5 to 10% of people. So you want to keep that under control. And then so maybe, you know, you develop a vision of what you would like your life to be, and that associates the goal. Well, once the goal is established, and then you break down the goal into microprocesses that you can implement. The microprocesses become rewarding in relation to their causal association with the goal, and that tangles in your incentive reward system, and that's the thing that keeps you moving forward. And the way it works is that it works better if it produces positive emotion when it can see you moving towards a valued goal. Okay, well, what's the implication of that? Better have a valued goal, because otherwise you can't get any positive motivation working out. And so the more valuable the goal, in principle, the more the microprocesses associated with that goal start to take on a positive charge. And so what that means is, well, you get up in the morning and you're excited about the day, you're ready to go. And so as far as I can tell, what you do is you specify your long-term ideal. Maybe you also specify a place you want to stay the hell away from, so that you're terrified to fail as well as excited about succeeding, because that's also useful. You specify your goal. You do that in some sense as a unique individual. You want to specify goals that make you say, oh, if that could happen as a consequence of my efforts, it would clearly be worthwhile. Because the question always is, why do something? Because doing nothing is easy. You just sit there and you don't do anything. That's real easy. The question is, why would you ever do anything? And the answer to that has to be because you've determined by some means that it's worthwhile. Number one, specify your damn goals, because how are you going to hit something if you don't know what it is? That isn't going to happen. And often people won't specify their goals too, because they don't like to specify conditions for failure. So if you keep yourself all vague and foggy, which is real easy, because that's just a matter of not doing as well, then you don't know when you fail. And people might say, well, I really don't want to know when I fail, because that's painful. So I'll keep myself blind about when I fail. That's fine, except you'll fail all the time then. You just won't know it until you've failed so badly that you're done. Okay, so once you get your goal structure set up, you think, okay, if I could have this life, looks like that might be worth living, despite the fact that it's going to be, you know, anxiety-provoking and threatening, and there's going to be some suffering and loss involved and all of that, obviously. The goal is to have a vision for your life such that, all things considered, that justifies your effort. Okay, so then what do? Well, then you turn down to the micro-routines. It's like, okay, well, this is what I'm aiming for. How does that instantiate itself day to day, week to week, month to month? And that's where something like a schedule can be unbelievably useful. Google Calendar. It's like, make a damn schedule and stick to it. Okay, so what's the rule with the schedule? It's not a bloody prison. That's the first thing that people do wrong. They say, well, I don't like to follow a schedule. It's like, well, what kind of schedule are you setting up? Well, I have to do this, then I have to do this, then I have to do this, you know, and then I just go play video games, because who wants to do all these things that I have to do? It's like, wrong. Set the damn schedule up so that you have the day you want. What's the right ratio of responsibility to reward? And you can ask yourself that, just like you'd negotiate with someone who is working for you. It's like, okay, you got to work tomorrow. Okay, so I want you to work tomorrow. And you might say, okay, well, what are you going to do for me that makes it likely that I'll work for you? Well, you can ask yourself that, you know. Maybe you do an hour of responsibility, and then you play a video game for 15 minutes. I don't know, whatever turns your crank, man. But, you know, you have to negotiate with yourself and not tyrannize yourself. Like you're negotiating with someone that you care for, that you would like to be productive and have a good life. And that's how you make the schedule. It's like, and then you look at the day and you think, well, if I had that day, that'd be good. Great. You know, and you're useless and horrible, so you'll probably only hit it with about 70% accuracy. But that beats the hell out of zero. Right? And if you hit it even with 50% accuracy, another rule is, well, aim for 51% the next week, or 50.5% for God's sake, or because you're going to hit that position where things start to loop back positively and spiral you upward. And so that's one way that you can work on your conscientious. Plan a life you'd like to have.
You get a shout out.
Another way you do that is by having a little conversation with yourself about
6 and J. So I have 1 day left to reach platinum. I'm not going to bust anything. Just going to keep Keep going. I have one day left to reach platinum. Yeah. 6 and J. Oh. Oh yeah. What's happening here? Hey viewer, welcome to the show. Drop a comment, you get a shout out. Last day in the season. I'm gonna get to gold and then platinum. I'm gonna have to be really lucky, like win 5 matches. 6 and J, 6 and J. Nope. No, I'm not spending any money on that. Get to it. Let the cat back in. So, I lost the heating. Someone needs to come up here and fix my heating. This is goddamn cold. This is not good for my mood. Very bad. Very bad for mood. Some schmuck going on in. I bet he has an ace. I'll just bet he's got an ace right there. So I would have folded at this point. All right. Dipshitty, what's your name? Dipshitty. Dipetchai. He's got Dipetchai. All right. Dipetchai. Dip what? Ugh, horrible hand. Fold at once. So we got 240 at 26, 89, a 43, a 31, and a 134. Well. Ah, these are great questions. So, 3rd place or better. So I progress. Way too low. Yeah, I had to get up. Let's fix that. Just microphone level. La 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 la. Good. Yeah, much better, I hope. 2, 3, 2, 4, 3. If a 5 falls, I'd be kind of a little bit pissed, yeah. I wonder if I put some hot water in the sink and the shower, will my place warm up a bit? Hey Biggie, come on, come sit here. It's warm. Come here. It's warm. It's warm. Hey man, the heat. Central heater is broken. A pair of 2s. I still would have folded. I would have folded it. Yeah. Oh, look who decides to chip in here.
Yeah.
I took balls.
Oh.
Come here. Come on. That's right, Biggie. What? Yeah. Those cards are all right. These are not bad. You're raising? How much? I haven't seen a lot of diamonds yet. No. So, 250? Well, he must have something. 250. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. I saw some... Ah, come on. 150. I already had the blind, so make that work. JK, a pair of twos, but he must have something. How much? Nothing. Good. I don't want to spend. So looks like I'm not gonna get a flush. Anybody with a jack or king beats me, so yeah, if anybody raises, I'm gonna have to fold. Wah, 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 wah. Here, Biggie. Come here. Come. Come, dikke. Yeah, me you. I know. Come. Come on. Hey. Yeah. The mic should be the mic problem should be fixed. Let me check the stream to make sure. The mic should be oh, it's real good. Mic problem should be fixed. Let me. All right. I'm gonna turn this into an ASMR channel. Of course, it's time for you to play poker. You need to make some big decisions. She just got uncontested. I bet she is. Hey, Biggie. Kom hier. Kom. Kom dan. Kom maar. What I got? 5 and king. Kom maar. Wat is dat? Wat is dat? Kom hier. Kom dan. New Star Trek is up. It's pretty dope. Hey, come on. I know your foot hurts. Stop biting it. How much? 750 for the chance of getting a king. No. Hey. Biggie, kom dan. Hey. Go. I guess he'll show up when he wants to. Well, a pair of fives is still just a pair of fives. Anybody with a queen or 9 would have gotten me. I have to assume someone has that. Come on, throw me some good cards. Biggie, come here, come. Another 5K. Same cards as that? Okay, I suspect there could be a king in the works, because last hand there just simply wasn't. Let's see. He's got big blinds. She folds. Folds. This is a 89. Yeah. I have the small blind. I only have to put in 150. All right, whatever. No kings. Well, shit. So, anybody raises, I'm gonna have to fold. Why does he check? He seemed confident a while ago. Habana Nights. Hey, Biggie. Nope. Folding. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. So we got this provisional chick. Old school. It's no chick. No chick would call herself old school. On 199.07. What does that mean? 19,907. Born 19 September 2007. She's 11 years old. Nice. I like these cards. I'm gonna put some money on it. So, queens and kings. That's right, Biggie. You got some fresh water. You got everything you want, man. Fresh food, fresh water. You bailing on me? Oh, he's taking a shit. Well, that makes sense. You eat, you take a shit. How much? I gotta call it, man. I mean, those cards are pretty good. But maybe not as good as one of these guys. Wow, I'm already down that much. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm gonna have to fold. What? Wait, no, yes. Fold, 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 fold. All right. How about some music? 5 and 4 spades. That looks, yeah, normally I would put money on these cards. Not today. I don't see any spades happening. Listen to some Jordan Peterson, why not? Why don't I?
But let's talk about addiction. So, there's a series of actions that occur before you take your cocaine. Some of those are local. They are the things that happen immediately before, and some of those are distal. They're farther back in the chain of events. And when you have a hit of cocaine, it produces a dopaminergic burst, and that feels really good. But it also makes the circuits that were immediately active before that grow. That's what reinforcement is. And then the growth is proportionate, not linearly, but it's proportionate to how long before that event occurred. The closer it is, the stronger they're going to get. But even the ones that are somewhat distal get some reinforcement. Because you might say, well, what did you do before you found your latest fix? And the answer is, well, how long ago? Well, the closer, the more rewarded. And so what happens then is that, so if you take that person out of the normal environment, you put them into a treatment center, they're off their physical addiction, which is a weird thing in the case of cocaine. Like not that long. A week will do it. 2 weeks for sure. Even heroin. and
Dude.
alcohol for sure, if you get them through the seizure part without dying. And so they're done. They aren't physiologically dependent anymore. But you let that person go, and the first thing that happens is his old friend, who he's always out doing drugs with, shows up, and bang, he's craving it. And that's because that thing is in there is not in at all. And it's activated by the cue. It's a circuit. It's not. It's a personality. It only wants one thing. It wants cocaine. It's going to suppress any non-related thoughts, and it'll use lies. That's no problem, especially if lies have been reinforced, which they certainly have. We're walking, son. You'll have a lie for that, and then 10 minutes later you have your drug, and so that little lie has just grown. Or maybe you think you've tried to quit, and you think, to hell with it. And every time, 10 minutes before you take your drug, you think, to hell with it. And you do that 1,000 times. Well, believe me, the to hell with it circuit, that sucker is strong. And so it's a lie. And it's not like it just disappears. It can't. It's you. It's grown in there. Now, you can build another circuit to shut it down, and you can help it decompose across time by not giving it what it wants. But you're going to have to not give it what it wants in all of the multiple contexts that you've already associated with the drug. Some of you probably smoked and then tried to quit smoking, and what you'll see is you get a craving when you have a cup of coffee, or when you're finished dinner, or when you're done having a phone call, or when you first get up in the morning, or whenever you regularly had the drug, whatever you had the drug in relationship to, even complex things like ending a conversation will produce acute craving. And so then that can extinguish over time if you punish it by either punishing it or not letting it get what it wants. But a lot you have to build another circuit to just shut it down. And then that circuit's kind of fragile, and stress can often disrupt it. So
that can be mediated by some of the tips that people read about quitting smoking or things like ibogaine.
Oh, sure. Well, part of it, ibogaine's a whole different thing because it seems to have a direct physiological effect. But, you know, the addiction has a cognitive component. It's full of thoughts and desires and wants. You may have to rebuild your whole personality in order to get that thing cornered. Religious conversion, for example, is a really effective treatment for alcoholism. That's partly why Alcoholics Anonymous works for the people for whom it does work. But religious conversion, which is total personality conversion, is actually one of the few things that we know of that's an effective treatment for alcoholism. We don't know how to induce it. But although
Ask
that's
Buddha.
not exactly true either, because the early work with LSD was quite promising as a treatment for alcohol addiction. And there's recent work with psilocybin showing that if people have a mystical experience when you give them psilocybin, their success rate in quitting smoking is about 80%, which is way higher than any pharmacological intervention for smoking has ever been.
That's because it's a neotropic.
All right, we should probably call it a day. So we'll see you in a week.
How to stop being lazy. Fuck that.
I talk to people.
I love being lazy.
Families have provided them with too much protection, and they know it themselves. And that means they're deprived of necessity. You know, one of the things that you see in the United States, for example, is that the children of first-generation immigrants often do better than their children. And the reason for that is that the children of first-generation immigrants have necessity driving them. And you don't know how much you need necessity to drive you because maybe you're not very disciplined. And if a catastrophe doesn't immediately befall you if you don't act forthrightly today, then maybe you never act forthrightly, right? Because the gap between your foolishness and the punishment is lengthened by your unearned wealth, and so you never grow up and learn, and you have to get yourself away from your dependency in order to allow necessity to drive you forward. And that's to become independent and to become mature. And I think part of what's happening in our culture is that the force that's attacking the forthright movement
12 rules for life. Let's go check that out. It's pretty cool. 12 rules for life. 1 week ago. I listened to this yesterday. It was pretty amazing, man. Pretty good insights. I got the big blind.
Her parents told her that adults were aliens.
Skip the introduction. Alright. This guy's pretty amazing. He's a clinical psychologist. He got in the news lately. No. No.
Not going to be doing selfies.
Way to go, kitty. Hmm? Yes, good. You're a good kitty. Play.
But I don't like to give a safe talk twice, so I thought I'd actually walk through it and outline it a little bit. And so I had
Vape. Shit. Did I put
spent
money
most
in
of the day
already?
memorizing the rules.
Yeah,
You know,
alright.
you'd think if you worked on something for 3 years, or even 5 years, I guess, you'd actually have it memorized. But memory is a very strange thing, and it's very particular and goal-oriented. And I actually didn't have the rules memorized, and certainly not their numbers. So hopefully I do by now. So I guess we're going to find out. But I have a copy of the book here in case I forget. So I think we'll go through them one by one, and we'll see how that goes. 7 o'clock. So all right, good. The first rule, which is kind of a comical rule, is stand up straight with your shoulders back. And it's a meditation, among other things, on the habits of lobsters. I read some papers on lobsters about must be 10 years ago, I guess, and they just absolutely blew me away. And one of the things I've really loved about being a psychologist, there's many things, but I really loved psychoanalytic theory and the great clinicians, the behaviorists as well. I mean, Freud, Jung, Adler, Carl Rogers, Abraham Maslow, the behaviorists like Skinner and the cognitive behaviorists. I mean, I've learned a tremendous amount from reading the clinicians. And so if any of you are interested in psychology, I would really recommend reading the great clinicians, because you learn so much about life. It's crazy by reading them. So that's been fun. But then on the entirely other end of the spectrum, where I've learned most about psychology, is from the really low, what would you call them, the really science-oriented animal behaviors. That's where they turned into the neuroscientists, right? They were the animal behaviorists first of all, and then they turned into the neuroscientists. I've learned a tremendous amount from them. They're such clear thinkers. The best of the bunch, I think, there's 2 of them. One named Jeffrey Gray, who wrote a book called The Neuropsychology of Engineering.
And I'm out.
It's just a deadly book. It's impossible to read. It takes like 6 months to read it, because I think he read like 1,800 papers to write it or something like that. And he actually read them. That's the cool thing. And he understood them, which is really something. And then there's another guy named Jaak Panksepp, who wrote a book called Affective Neuroscience, which outlines his studies, for example, of rats. He was the guy who learned that rats laugh if you tickle them with the end of a pencil eraser, but they laugh ultrasonically like bats. So you have to slow down the ultrasonic vocalization before you can hear them giggle. And you think, why the hell would you spend your time tickling rats with a pencil and making them laugh? But see, what he demonstrated there was that there was a play circuit in math. That there's an actual psychobiological basis for rough and tumble play, for example. It's a bloody big deal, you know, discovering a whole new circuit in the brain. That's like discovering a continent. It's Nobel Prize winning stuff. And Panksepp's Affective Neuroscience, I would highly recommend that. So there's this other book I know about too, which is 12 Rules for Life, which you could also look into if you want. Anyways, I was reading these articles on lobsters, and I
Wow. Deuce, 7 and deuce. Worst cards possible.
Lobsters govern their postural flexion with serotonin. And I thought, God, that's so interesting. It's so flexion is this, is to stand up straight. And I thought, wow, that's so.
Stand up straight with your shoulders back.
Interesting, because you know, depressed people crouch over. I wonder if there's any link between those 2 things. And then I went and read a whole pile of papers on lobster neurochemistry. Lobster neurochemistry is actually quite well understood, because they have a fairly simple nervous system, right? And so if you want to understand a complex nervous system, it's a good idea to understand a simple one first and then sort of elaborate upwards. And it turns out that serotonin governs status. It governs status, emotional regulation, and posture in lobsters, just like it does in human beings. And so that just blew me away. And so one thing that chapter 1 is about is the fact that if a lobster is defeated in a dominance battle, you can give it essentially antidepressants, and it will fight again. And that just blew me away. You know, it's so remarkable, because one of the things it tells you is that, so if you're imagine that you could be lobster top dog, or
and I'm
bottom.
out.
Imagine there's 10 strata in the lobster hierarchy. So you could be number 1, right, top lobster, number 10, bottom lobster. If you're bottom lobster, you have low serotonin levels and high octopamine levels. That's the neurochemical that human beings don't produce. And if you're a top lobster, you have high serotonin levels and low octopamine levels. And you can move a lobster in its dominance hierarchy by moderating its levels of serotonin. And I thought that's so interesting, because what it means is that the counter that keeps track of our status, and we have a counter in a sense in our minds that keeps track of our status, is 1/3 of a billion years old. And what that also means is that the idea of the hierarchy, let's call it a dominance hierarchy, because within lobsters it's kind of like a physical prowess hierarchy, something like that. The idea of the hierarchy is at least 350 million years old. And so I read that and I think, well,
wow.
so much for the idea that human hierarchies are a sociocultural construct. It's like,
Yeah, no.
that's wrong. It's not
I don't
just a
care.
little
I'm not
bit
even going to
wrong,
check.
It's unbelievably wrong. It's mind-bogglingly wrong, right? And it's right. And so hierarchies have been around for 1/3 of a billion years, and we have a neurochemical system that modulates our understanding of those hierarchies. And then also, and this is the interesting thing too.
This better be it.
People's reputations are so important to them. Among there's lots of reasons, but this is one of them. Is that where this counter that you share with lobsters rates you in terms of your hierarchical position determines the ratio of negative emotion to positive emotion that you feel. And that's also an absolutely mind-boggling idea for 2 reasons. One is it tells you why it's so hard on people to be put down. Because it doesn't just upset them in the moment, it changes the way their entire system responds to the world, so that they now experience more positive emotion and less negative emotion.
This better be it. I'm just going to go all in.
And then there's a corollary to that too, which is like there's a very tight relationship between your belief system and your dominance hierarchy position.
All in and a pair of twos. What was I thinking?
Let's say that, so I have a certain amount of status as a professor. I have the, let's call it the, what would you say, being granted the entitlement to a certain position in a social hierarchy. Now, the question is, why do I have a valid claim to that position? And the answer, hypothetically, is because I know enough so that my claim to the position is valid. So then if you stand up in the audience and challenge my beliefs and show that I'm wrong,
good cards.
You might say, well, I get upset because I'm wrong. But the more accurate reason that I get upset is because you're indicating to the crowd that my position in the hierarchy of authority is invalid. And by doing that, you lower me in the hierarchy and you mess around with the neurochemical systems that
exciting.
are regulating my emotions. And so if you're interested, at least in part, in why people are so prone to defend themselves and their beliefs in the service of their position, then that's why. And so that's a great example of how you can learn these unbelievable things by stumbling across a rather obscure biological fact. It just what would you say? It's like a series of dominoes. And that's also why biological facts are so useful. It's like we don't have to argue about whether or not social hierarchies, as I said earlier.
Okay, now I'm going to make you wait.
Social constructs.
Now you wait.
A given hierarchy is influenced in its structure by sociocultural conditioning, let's say, but the fact of the hierarchy, so like the part of your brain that detects and regulates your response to hierarchies is older than the part of your brain that recognizes trees. Like it's old. It's really, really fundamental. And so, and almost all social animals organize themselves in social.
Look how quick she folded.
Because now, the other thing that chapter 1 is a bit of a meditation on what might constitute a hierarchy. One of my business colleagues, a former student of mine from Harvard, very, very smart guy. He's got a graduate degree in engineering from MIT and a PhD from Harvard. So there's like one of him in the whole world. And he's a very smart guy. And he helped me design the self-authoring suite, by the way. And he's been working for about 20 years on that.
Lovely.
Suite of programs that helps people write about their lives and straighten them out. He told me to stop using the word dominance hierarchy. And he said the reason for that was that it was infested with Marxist presuppositions. And it really bothered me when he first said that, because I've been using the word for years, dominance hierarchy. He said, we had a discussion about that. He said, well, it's predicated on the idea that you climb up the hierarchy, human hierarchy, as a consequence of the expression of power. It's like, that's wrong. You climb up valid hierarchies as a consequence of the expression of competence. And that's actually technically right. He was exactly the right person to tell me that, because he had done his PhD on what predicts success in Western hierarchies. And the answer is quite clear. General cognitive ability, some prefrontal ability as well, which is what he specifically tested. So intelligence, roughly speaking, although it's a little bit more elaborate than intelligence, but that's close enough. And trait conscientiousness accounts for about 50% of the variance in long-term success. And you think, well, hey, how do you want your society to be structured? It seems pretty good to me that smart, hard-working people are the ones most likely to succeed. That's not a bad empirical test of the validity of a structure, you know, especially given how much vagary there is in life. Lots of random things happen to people, but it's better to be born 3 standard deviations above the mean in intelligence in the West than it is to be born 3 standard deviations above the mean in wealth, in relationship to where you'll end up when you're 40. So he said to use the word competence hierarchy, or we decided that, and I think that's much better. So chapter 1 is a bit of a meditation on the nature of hierarchies and the biochemistry of hierarchy, but it's also an injunction about how to present yourself, because you want to present yourself to the world in a manner that that doesn't disgrace you.
Oh, yeah! Yeah. Yeah.
Dreigt hij vanaf.
Ja, precies.
Oh, hello. I plug in mic now.
Yeah.
Maar weet je wat de truc is, hè? Gewoon ook met redelijke kaarten passen. Weet je wel?
Yeah. Hey viewer, welcome to the show. Drop a comment for a shout out. Ooh.
En gewoon
Ooh.
niet gokken.
Oh, hello. I plug in my phone.
Beter, hè?
Ja, dat is beter, ja.
Well, you'd like people to fawn all over you and just lay everything at your feet. It's like, no, that's not something you
Wie
wish
hoor
for
ik?
someone that you were taking
Jordan
care of.
Peterson.
And then
Heb je die, oh dude, heb je dat gezien? Channel 4. Hoe heette die chick ook alweer? Channel
extremely frequently. So what
4 interview.
chapter 2 was that
Dit moet je zien, echt
Jordan
waar.
Peterson?
Ja. Klinisch psycholoog. Hij heeft zoiets van, luister, als jij per se een speciaal voornaamwoord wilt hebben, niet hij of zij, maar je moet dan anders heten, omdat je transseksueel bent. Ja, daar geloof ik niet in. Nee.
Well, because there's nothing uglier than an old infant. There's nothing good about it. People who don't grow up don't find the sort of meaning
Nope.
in their life that sustains them through difficult times, and they are certain to encounter difficult times. And they're left bitter and resentful and without purpose and adrift and hostile and resentful and vengeful and arrogant and deceitful and of no use to themselves and of no use to
Hij legt
anyone
uit
else.
waarom vrouwen minder verdienen als mannen. Omdat ze niet voor zichzelf opkomen tijdens onderhandelingen.
I mean, that sounds pretty bad. You're saying
It's
there's a
bad.
crisis of masculinity. I mean, what do you do about it?
You help people understand
Ooh,
why it's
nice.
necessary
Ja,
and
dat
important
valt
for
wel.
them to grow up and adopt responsibility.
Kijk,
Why
als er
that
nou
isn't
twee
a
klavers vallen,
shake
dan
your
wordt niet
finger and
verhoogd,
get your
hè.
act together sort
Je
of
kunt
thing.
meegaan.
Why it's
Maar
more
als er maar
like-
één klaver
why
ligt
it's
en
more
mensen
like,
gaan dan meteen
a delineation
verhogen,
of the kind of
ja,
destiny
dat is
that
kut.
makes
Maar
life
als
worth
dat nou
living.
een
I've
aas
been
ligt,
telling young men, but it's not. I wasn't
zou ook wel
specifically
meegaan.
aiming this message at
Snap
young
je?
men to
Maar
begin
als
with.
er-
It just
als er nou
could have
geen,
turned out that way.
And it's mostly
geen
you
twee
men,
klavers
mostly
liggen?
men listening.
Ja, dan
It
kun je
is.
kappen, want de kans van 1 op 2.
80% on YouTube, which is a
Twee
YouTube
paar.
is
Er
a
zal wel
male
iemand met
domain
die vrouw
primarily, so it's hard to tell how much
zitten,
of
maar
it
dit
is
is een
because
gokje.
YouTube is
weet je
male
wel.
and how much of it is because of
Meestal zijn er ook-
Een halve
But,
gok.
Meestal zijn het ook de vrouwen die dat
Ja,
doen.
gewoon niet bezig, gewoon
you,
checken.
what I've been telling young men is that there's an actual reason. why
Ah, dat is een beetje blut. Kun je een andere keer kijken. Nou, zij wordt gewoon gigantisch op haar plaats gezet.
Hoe heet die knakker?
Jordan Peterson.
Kijk, daar ligt ook een flush nou. Kijk, daar kun je wel een toeper hebben, maar als die aas niet valt nou...
Ja. Tenzij ik dus een full house heb, kan ik beter niet.
3,5k, ja, ik zou passen gewoon, weet je, om 3,5k.
Ja, je hebt gelijk. Ja, dat past, man. Ook al laten ze kaarten niet zien.
Ja, kijk, hij gaat ook mee. En een van die twee heeft waarschijnlijk een flush. Je had een toeper gehad, hè.
Ja,
De straat ligt
per
er,
seconde.
de flush ligt er.
Ja.
De full house ligt er. En een royal flush ligt er. Een straight flush, alles ligt er. Ja, een royal flush ligt er in principe. Als iemand hard de boer achter
Zij zit de hele tijd te traineren.
ja, is irritant. Daar doe je niks aan. Ja, wat je moet doen is op het moment dat zij verhoogt en die twee anderen passen, moet jij gaan traineren. Zo doe ik dat altijd. Weet je wel.
Oh, someone is leaving the table. Bloody marvelous. You always have to wait on the women.
Kijk.
Just like a woman says, I'll be ready to go out in 15 minutes. In 10 minutes, and it takes an hour.
Nou, expres.
Had hij nog gewonnen. Ah, zover.
Kind, zie je, dus had je sowieso al
Ja.
verloren.
I didn't fancy you for a queen.
Hij dacht van, hey, ik heb een toeper, ik ben de man, ik ben weet je wel. Ja,
Nee.
maar niet dus.
Nee.
Dat is echt, dat is gewoon, dus ik heb het zelf ook ontdekt, weet je wel. Ik betrapte me eigenlijk op als ik verloor, gewoon als ik vet eruit ging. Gewoon, dat ik gewoon te ongeduldig was.
Ja.
Patience is really a virtue.
Patience is the shit. These are good cards. I'll call. Call in the money. I need to place third or better.
Waar zit je? Zilver?
Zilver, ja. Ongeveer 1050.
Ja, zilver is roekelozer hoor, als goud en diamant. Eenmansspelers zijn echt voorzichtig. Werken echt.
Ja.
Je weet gewoon 95 van de 100 keer dat als iemand verhoogt dat hij ook de kaart heeft. Weet je wel. Maar soms zit er iemand gewoon de hele tijd te bluffen. Dan call je hem gewoon een keer, weet je wel. Dan pak je hem op zijn bluff. Ja, maar gewoon, dan moet je wel een soort vermoeden hebben, gewoon, snap je?
Hij doet kaarten tellen.
Kan niet weer, gewoon.
These are good cards still. Even if someone has a 3, 6 or 7, I still win.
4, 5.
Nee.
6, 7. Er ligt allemaal straat in principe. Even afwachten, kijken. 2 keer 3k.
What?
Die gokt of op een flush of hij heeft de straat of een toeper.
So he might have 2 diamonds, yeah. Can I afford it? Yeah, I can afford it. You can afford it. Zeker man. Bang!
Ja, nou dan een 6 of een 7 of een 3. Check.
Yeah?
Ja, gewoon checken.
Act like I don't have any good cards. Ooh, so exciting. Straight, very possible.
Flush ligt er.
And there's a flush.
Lijkt me sterk, ja. Gewoon
Check him.
Ja, check maar. Hij is al overhouden. Ja, mee of niet. Ja, 3 of a kind. En dan ligt de straat, ja.
Ja.
Dit is de gok gewoon.
Yeah, since there's only a day left.
Yes.
6, 7, 8, 9. Mine. Absolutely bloody marvelous. And that's something else. Ja man.
Kijk, hij checkte een keer, hè? Dus dan weet je al dat hij niet zeker is, weet je wel. Dat speelt allemaal mee.
Yeah, I can afford it, so put some money on these cards.
Ben je nummer 2, nummer 1? Nummer 2, ja.
Do.
Mooi man.
Look at this blonde guy.
Ah, kutwijf man.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So when a dude is out with his friends and he calls his wife, say I'll be home in 5 minutes, that's the same thing as a girl, as a wife saying I'll be done, ready to go out in 5 minutes.
Laat die warm, of niet?
Ja, in de beetje.
Als die omvalt, dan doet hij niet.
Nee. Ja, hij begint te komen, maar hij trekt heel erg naar boven, hè. Dat zal wel even duren. Ik heb nog zo'n ding ergens. Even eens kijken. Yeah, well, do it. I think he's frustrated and that's why he's raising. He's like, hey man, give me something. So he would need to have a 9 to get at me. Or 2 jacks. Which is unlikely, they're already on the table.
Je kan het je voorlopen, dus die klok kun je wagen.
It's looking good.
Kijk wat hij doet met zijn zet.
No straights, no flush. Someone has a 9, I'm in trouble. Yeah, alright. Does he have the 9? Is he that lucky? Yeah. Alright, well, I can afford it. I can afford it.
Ja, het is 2 graden vannacht, man. Dus dan zonder verwarming zit is kut.
Jezus. Ja, het hele buitengedeelte van nergens doet het hieronder niet en andere buurman ook niet. Extra stukje stress wat ik nou eigenlijk niet kan gebruiken, man. Ja, fuck man, ik hoop maar dat die...
Ja, ik hoorde het je zeggen, ik ben middellijk opgestaan en ik heb nog zo'n ding van
Goed bezig, man.
Ik heb het niet kou laten zitten, hè?
To ook zo lekker weg. Ja. Yes, lovely. I was wondering when I was gonna get a king. Two pair. Ja, iemand gaat verhogen met een 3. Als iemand een 3 had, had hij al verhoogd. Nee.
Nou, ik 1 keer verloren. 1 keer verloren. Oh, ik had gewoon die 1,5k. Mooi man.
Oh, jawel. Ik heb nou gelust.
Mijn boost is nog 17 dagen geldig. Ik heb nog 11 loot cases liggen.
Ja, die gaan...
die boost uit, hè?
Huh?
Je level boost is dat. Hoe meer boost, hoe meer level, hoe meer geld je krijgt in een keer. Ja, dat is checkie.
Coolio.
Dus kijkie. Kutwijf weer man, echt waar.
Ja. Oh, ja. Zeker om te folden. Bah, folden kun je toch meteen doen, tut.
Ja, dat is gewoon een express.
Ah, oké.
Ja, checken.
Wacht.
Even kijken.
Hij heeft toch gefolden.
Zo, klappen. Hey. Ja, mag ze nog wachten. Gekke doos. Ja, precies. Ja, kijk, hij klapt ook. Bye.
Heb je?
Queens and Tens. Ja, dat begin ik te leren.
Dat is interessant voor de kijkers, hè? Als je het inschakelt, ziet niet wat je heeft, ja.
Alright, so I'm good for 3rd place.
Vrouw 10 of aasvrouw? Nou, kom op met die 10, hè. Je mag zelf geven, leg neer die 10.
I don't feel it.
Kom, 1 10.
I don't feel it coming, no.
Ah, kut.
No problem. Whoa, okay. Much confusion. Game much? Somewhat, a spot of gay in there somewhere.
Een beetje gay is oké.
Of in de gevangenis, gay for the stay. Gay for the stay. Als je in de gevangenis zit. I'm in jail, so I'm gay for the stay. I ain't nobody's ass technician. Weet je nog, OG Loke?
Ain't nobody's ass technician.
Ja, maar even drinken.
2 en een 5 had je, hè?
8.
Kan heel interessant zijn. Kan ik helemaal druk zijn. Ja, als koning Boer valt, dan flikken ze me weg. Tenzij het hard te zijn, weet je wel. Kutwijf.
Ja, man. Koning Boer, zeg je.
Fuck, dat ligt een complete fles.
Ja, ook nog eens. Hey, no checks supplies.
Nou, hier bij komt. Kijk nou eens. Oh, nou had ik ze.
Even kijken.
Kijk nou eens haast. Wacht.
Dan zeg je, kijk, eerst look sad. I look sad. Maybe I should, I don't know, look at me, look sad. Ja. How you like me now? Ja, is piece of shit.
Nou, als ze wetten moet je gewoon wachten tot de tijd al is. Dan volgt je hem zelf.
Ah, this must be a woman. Well, what woman would call herself old school?
Faffe.
Faffe, ja.
Faffe.
Van 19 september 2007.
Wacht.
Alright. Check my card. Check my card. I clap, 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 clap. And now I'm gonna put my pistol finger. Check. Hoe lang ze? Dan zal ik hem eens aanzetten.
Nee, ze helemaal naar rechts is aan.
Oh ja, hij doet het. Goed, mooi man, goed bezig. Come on, I need third place. Third place or better. Third place. Nope. Freebie.
Ja, er zijn geen kaart om mee te gaan.
Echt niet.
Nou, zeker niet met deze bedragen. Je moet gewoon een pair hebben of een suited cards. Of vrouwboer, aaskoning, vrouwkoning, weet je wel. Boer 10 is ook nog altijd te doen. Gewoon dat soort kaarten, maar niet...
7 and deuce.
Kijk, als je nou in het begin zit en je hoeft maar 100 in te zetten, dan kun je pakken meegaan voor de lol, maar 9 van de 10 keer levert het toch niks op. Holland 3, dat is interessant.
Ja.
Maar je kan gewoon checken, hoop ik.
Ja, ik heb een biggie blind.
Altijd kussen als die blind zo hoog zit, dan race iemand, weet je wel. Ja,
Meestal probeert hij dan je blind af te jatten.
Ja.
Doe ik
Dan
ook
moet je
anders.
wel wat hebben, snap je. Ah, daar gaat ze weer hoor, die fold.
I will make it my mission to defeat you.
Precies. Dat denk ik dus ook altijd, weet je wel.
Doe je checken? Doe je checken?
Nou, kijk hoe snel spelen.
Ja, nou snel spelen, ja. Maar, kom, leg die kaart. Kom, kut, leg die kaart.
Alleen nog een 2 hebben staat.
Ja. Hit me with the 2, hit me with the 2. No, he's taking the 2. Check. No. Oh, fuck.
Kijk, dat denk ik. Ja,
Check it. Show me them cards. 7J.
voor jou. 4 op 2 kaart. Ja, daar ben je een beetje bij, hè.
La iCard. Pour moi. C'est la Kravens. Très joli.
5,2. Nou, heb je 9,4.
Wait. 4K. Ja, dat is...
Het ligt eraan wie er allemaal mee gaat. Kijk, als er nou 2 man meegaan, ja, zij gaat mee. Ja, ik zal passen. Gewoon die K inleveren, fuck it. Passen.
Resolve.
Gewoon niet moeilijk over doen, dat wordt er niks. Ja, dus we moeten 2 koningen en een 4 vallen, weet je wel. Ja, die pack heb je dan. Maar,
Dat is achteraf de belangrijkste regel is: don't throw in good money after bad money.
ja. Daar moet je ook niet rouwig om zijn, weet je wel. Had je dat wel. Ik heb het al een paar keer gehad, dan zat ik met 2-3 en ik dacht, flikker zo weg, valt er nog 2-3.
Ja.
Ja, kut.
En de eerste,
Pas nooit meer, weet je wel.
de eerste hand, zelfs met slechte kaart kun je toch eens kijken van oké, de eerste hand, weet je moet zien of je een beetje goede kaarten krijgt.
Ja, die eerste paar handen gewoon. Meestal ook een beetje de tafel uitproberen. Hè? En dan, wie gaat er mee, wie gaat er niet mee, wie bluft er. Oh, kijk hier dan.
Well.
Dat is van de voorkant, zie je? Dit is wat, of niet?
She's pretty old school.
Waarom pakken?
Waffe. Ich ermorde dir mit einer Waffe.
Ich ermorde dich ohne Waffe. Du Waffe.
Nee, ja. Niet eens, misschien.
Ga weg.
Niet eens,
Oh,
misschien.
wacht. Oh. Wacht even.
Oh ja, ze heeft de big blind.
Gewoon niks doen. Gewoon. Gewoon blijven wachten. Gewoon helemaal niks doen.
I can do that.
Fuck haar, weet je wel. Als zij meegaat, moet je er gewoon aan te wachten, kijk. Fuck haar.
Ik moet niet wachten. Kijk, ik zou dus extra lang wachten als ik zou racen. Dan zou ik een beetje traineren.
Kijk. Jammer.
Ja, this man's pretty clever.
Ik heb al gehad, joh, dat deze gast zat de hele tijd te traineren, hè. Of hij ging all in of hij traineerde, weet je wel, een van de twee, hè. Op een gegeven moment pakte hij all in, kreeg van tafel, iedereen aan tafel klappen, kijk, iedereen.
Ja, terecht.
Zo vet, hè. Iedereen was blij dat hij weg was.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Hoeveel? Nee, ik zie dat niet gebeuren. Don't see it in the future.
Ja, dat is voor een zilver en een zware pot, hoor. Dat hebben we net niet meegemaakt met zilver, dat die inzet zo hoog is, man.
The frustrated gay guy.
Oh my god.
The regrettable metrosexual.
Oh my god.
Come on, hit him. I'd hit you with 7 of queen. He likes queen. Give me the queen. 7 of queen.
Oh, yes.
The women are all out.
Come on, give us the queen.
I'm out of women.
Full house, okay.
Yeah, I know, he has a full house.
Yeah, gay.
He's got that
Hoe heet die?
fudge packer central. St. Claas. Stefan Klas. First class, we ran out of vowels. Bugger, met de big blind ook. Jaggers. De jaggers. Hey, wat doet zij? Zij valt. Oké, meteen. Hoppa. Hij called.
Ik doe een hand zo met buiten. Nog een keer, moet wel oppassen, die voor zit niet verhoogd, weet je wel. Zo, nog een keer. Hey, dat ziet er interessant uit, maar ik kan niet wedden. Gewoon,
kans van 1 op 2 dat er nog 1 op 3 dat er nog eentje valt.
50%.
Ja, nou, daar liggen er al.
Ja, maar je hebt 50%, hij valt of hij valt niet, klaar. Zo simpel is het.
Nee, hoeveel kaarten zijn er nog over? 4 zijn eraf.
Hij valt of hij valt niet.
Nou, dat is het regent of het regent niet. Buiten.
Ja.
Okay.
Nou, hij valt niet, klaar. Jack.
Jacks and fours. It's his. It's all yours. You're strangely metrosexual as well. Trying to grow a beard, I can tell. Heb je nu M&M gehoord? Die is goed, man. Zijn laatste trouwens, hè?
De laatste tijd, over de laatste jaren, vind ik hem bar slecht.
Hij heeft een goeie gemaakt. Dat is ook zijn laatste.
Voor mij heeft het een beetje afgedaan.
Uit de small blind. Ja, zelfs dan. Zelfs dan. Nee. Ja, ik ben nu Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency weer aan het kijken. Maar ik ben vanaf het begin weer begonnen.
Ja, de tweede serie is...
Het is based on, hè? Het is niet letterlijk zijn shit.
Disney is wat anders, man.
Ja. Het is weer een vehikel voor Harry Potter daar. Of was het die andere? Nee, hoe heet die nou? Bilbo Baggins?
Het tweede seizoen vind ik erg tegenvallen.
Oké. Ik ga wel Lucifer uitkijken.
Ja,
die is me echt aan de gang.
Ja. Of een nieuwe aflevering van Star Trek nog, hè?
Ja, ik heb een stuk gekeken, maar ik kon me niet concentreren. Dus ik ben gaan gamen. Ja. Nou, consternatie lukt heel aardig.
Vol geconsterneerd.
Nice.
Ja, dat is Meestal geeft ze al aan nou, dat je goede kaart hebt, hè?
Ja.
Geef gewoon aan
Dat
om
moet
mee
ik
te gaan.
stoppen
Anders ging je
kijken.
niet mee, anders ging je in 2,1k over de balk gooien.
Ja, maar dan zou ik niet in mijn kaarten moeten kijken eigenlijk.
Ja, fuck it. Ga mee man, ga mee. Fuck it.
Alright. Ja, is toch geen bast meer. Ik ga gewoon door. Niks te verliezen.
Ga je winnen.
JK. Come on, give me the JK rolling. Here comes the JK rolling. No aces for you today. Nee, ja, die valt ook niet, man. Voel ik aan mijn water gewoon. Hey. Voel het aan mijn cola. Freebie. Wat is Havana Nights? Moet je dan iets dragen? Of?
Sigaar pakken.
Sigaar.
Oh, ze hebben maar 5% boost. Ik pak altijd 20% boost man.
Die heb ik gekregen. Ah, voor langer. Ja, dan kun je hem langer pakken zeker. Hè?
Nee, korter. All in.
I bet she's all in. Balls deep. Ah, dan kreeg ik wel wat warmte.
Druk op start, op option. En dan shop en stash.
Ja,
doe maar gewoon shop en stash.
7 and deuce.
Je kan gewoon doorgaan. Zie je. Shop en stash. Dan krijg je gewoon de gamescreen op het moment dat je aan de beurt bent. Oh. Op het moment dat je aan de beurt bent, waarvan heb je die nog?
Een kopen man, ik heb 2 mil. Een vaporizer, dat is die.
Ja, die kost 60.000.
Die heb ik toch, heb ik gekocht.
Okay.
Ja.
Refill en dan pak je deze boost. Ja, op. Yes. Refill. Yes. Nou, je bent in de beurt.
Dat is mooi. Nou, wacht even. Ik heb een 2.
Jack. En nou kun je gewoon verder gaan met refillen. 30. Je hebt 30 hands. Dus, klaar. Zo, je ziet gewoon terwijl je aan het selecteren bent.
Dan gaat ze weer.
Op het moment dat je aan de beurt bent, nou weg. Weg, weg, weg,
ja.
weg.
Okay.
Ja, niet alleen met die 2 man.
You don't know.
Ja, je wil een naast hebben. Misschien ze niet alleen.
I don't know, I don't understand this woman. I think it's a dude. Ga ik een bericht sturen? Are you a dude? Was er laatst wel eentje, was ik zeker van. Dat is een chick. Ben ik voor het eerst een keer in dat spel gaan kijken. Ja, is een chick. I'm out.
Ja, voor gay.
What's with this woman here in the back? Kijk daar. Die heeft iets aan de op. Dat is een kind van Trump.
Hey, kijk, er gebeurt dat.
Ja.
Wat is de stand?
Nou, dus ik moet de derde plek. Daar ga ik voor.
Ik naar professional, hè, die kut.
Ja.
Dat is dom, want dan moet je hij snapt dus wel dat ik voorlopig even niet speel, hè?
Nee, dude. Echt, holy shit.
Ik moet eerst die 1,5 miljoen binnenkrijgen, gewoon.
Joink.
Ik heb alleen even ingelogd en straks en weer eruit, kijk.
Foreign jacks. Piece of shit. This is a piece of shit. Ik kan dan iemand eruit knikken. Ah, hij is nou. RXP. Oké. Gast, zou die 70 jaar oud zijn? Of 60 jaar oud zijn? Nee, kan toch? We play poker. Don't tell anybody, don't tell the nurses I'm playing poker.
Kijk, gaat niet meer.
Mooi. Kom op. Je weet zeker dat je goede kaart hebt. Dus jij gaat gewoon al in. Kom, egg hem on. Kom hier. Nee.
Jezus, kijk, dan ga je mee voor 2,25k en dan pas je. Ja, fuck it. Niemand wil gewoon vierde worden.
Precies. Ja man. Ik heb nog zo'n ding ergens. Ga ik ook aansluiten. Gas van huis aan. 8 en 4, 8 en 4, 8 en 4, hell no. Is it freebie? Yes. I get a freebie. Joh. Die vaporizer is mijn nieuwe maat hoor. Ik ben nog vastgesmolten aan mijn hand. Ik heb daar maar CBD-olie in gedaan een keer. CBD-olie. Cannabisolie. Zonder THC. Ja. Ja, je wordt er niet high van, maar je kan meer er wel van.
Ja, maar dat ding werkt met olie.
Jawel. Je kunt er van alles in steken. Brandelin, kwalmt ontzettend. Kwalm man. Check please. Ja. Nee, man.
Oh, dan moet ik bij de 7 vallen. En ben de man.
Het zou kunnen. Dat zie ik wel gebeuren. Gewoon doen. Want er moet al iemand een 8 hebben. Zo zie ik het.
Ja, je gaat die oh, fuck.
Hij heeft bijna geen geld, dus whatever man. Jack en 3. Hij was gefrustreerd hè. Wel, hij heeft geen boer. Ik val ook geen boer. Zie. Zie. 2 pairs score in de hizzel. En derde plek. Hier zou ik nou zeggen van luister, ik stop hiermee. Ik haak maar 6 punten omhoog, want dan kan ik tenminste door met de volgende wedstrijd. Want dit kan gewoon erg lang duren. Ja, de goede kaarten ga ik gewoon flink gokken. Maar zij moet weg.
Ja, voor mee.
Ja.
En dan voorover. Eén keer. Nee, gewoon 1 keer.
5 en 6. Klappen. Klappen.
Ja, de volgende all-in. Dan all-in. Nu all-in. All-in.
Hoppatjaka.
Ja, kijk. Buiten binnen.
Je krijgt helemaal geen kaarten te zien.
Hoppa, 16k. Gaat goed, jongen.
Ja, zeker. Nou zijn er ook minder kansen voor hun. Hè? Ik weet gewoon, er zijn maar 4 kaarten die zij kunnen hebben. In plaats van 10.
Er kan altijd iemand met een pair op zijn handen. Gewoon mee gaan.
Oké. Raven. Wat doet zij? Als zij meegaat, pas ik. Als ze niet meegaat, pas ik ook. Ja, ik pas. Je vecht er maar lekker samen uit. Ja, met een 5 of een 8? Ik zie hem eigenlijk niet. Ja, nee, zie ik hem vallen? Nee. Nee. Ik dacht wel, maar ik zie hem niet. Ik zie hem niet gebeuren. Dus zij wint.
Hij wint.
Een paar boeren.
Oh, boeren. Oh, kut.
Ze heeft een paar boeren. 1 voor, 1 achter.
Nou kun je het terugpakken.
Ja.
Nou kun je traineren. Fuck you, bitch.
Nim. En ik ga ook.
Blind all-in. Blind all-in.
Ja. Zou je dat doorhebben dat ik blind all-in ga?
Eens kijken wat ze doet. Ze kijkt.
Ze kijkt.
Ze kijkt. Ja, all-in.
Ja.
All-in.
Wacht even.
Maar je kan alvast naar wedden toe gaan. Naar wedden toe gaan.
Nee, ik wil dat zij.
Duwen. En dan op X.
Je moet wachten.
Wedden. Ja, dat is... Hè? Wat voelt hij nou?
Gelukkig maar man, 3 en 4. Holy shit. Ja, echt?
Vast wel.
Nee man.
Gewoon blind all in gaan nou. Fuck it.
Maar dat weet zij toch niet, dat ik blind all in ga.
Nou, wacht even kijken of ze meegaat.
Dat is nou sneaky. Ja, nu ga ik wel al in.
Oh, hé.
Daarom. Daarom. Klappen. Klap, 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 klap. Klap, klap, klap.
Toen zit er eigenlijk de pas.
Klap, 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 klap. Klap, 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 klap,
What
klap.
the fuck?
The fuck heb je dan?
Zie je dat?
Geen probleem. Nee, ik zie geen vuil aan van. Zie ik best gebeuren. Nee, toch niet.
Halve koning, dat is goed man, dat is halve koning. Ja, kom op met die koning. Hoppa!
Ja, een vrouw dan. Hey! Woohoo! I win!
Nou,
Now I will defeat you.
nog een keer all in gaan. Gewoon blind all in gaan.
Alright. Why not? It's so exciting.
Gewoon blind all in. Hoppa.
Give me your blind.
Weer een haas.
Ik weet het niet. Ja, wacht, een 7 gaat vallen, ja. Een 7 zou zomaar kunnen vallen. 5, 6, 7, 4, 7, 5. Ah! She has a pair of queens.
Gewoon all in.
Ja, man.
Fuck it. Mensen maar. Fuck it. All in blind.
Ja, inderdaad.
Laat de fucking game be over man. Kut. Gewoon blind all in. Hoppa.
Nee, ik heb niet gekeken. Ik wil kijken. Ik wil kijken. Ah. Wat had ik dan? Ik heb zelf niet gekeken. Nobody knows. Even I do not know the cards. Dat is toch wel fijn.
Diamond or bust.
Hey. Dat was een goede kaart. Maar een goede kaart.
Blijft 3,6k man, dat is bizar.
Geen zijn naans. Ja, nee, die 5 zou kunnen vallen, de 8 niet. Geen harten. Geen harten, geen 5, geen 8. Geen harten, geen 5, geen 8. Thank you, free of kind with high card.
All in.
Ja.
All in. All in. All in. All in. All in. All in.
Very exciting, yes? Balls diep. Nee, ik ga al in. Ik heb een paar. We moeten echt al toevallig dan een paar hebben of er moet een vallen op die 2 kaarten wat ze zou hebben. Dat is lullig voor haar. Met een 2. Nee, er valt geen aas. 9 misschien, maar een aas zeker niet. 5, 6, geen 7. Geen 7, geen 7, geen 7, geen 7. Geen 7. Thank you! Yes! Met een paar tweeën. Bye, ik zeg alvast bye. Bye, bye. Zit back down.
Mooi man.
Hop. Zeker, she goes all in. Balls deep. Tada, mooi. Zelfs al heb je een 6, dan heb ik er ook 1. Een 4 zou kunnen, maar ik zie hem eigenlijk niet zo. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh oh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2. Das ist aber schade. Yeah, alright, at least he's straight. Unlike the other guy. Yeah, man, all in. Oeh, ik heb weer een dubbel 2. Mooi man. All in baby, I go balls deep.
Hoeveel keer is dit al? De 5e keer of 6e keer?
Weer met een dubbel 2. Oh shit, dubbel 5.
1, 2.
Valt er nog een 2?
Ja.
Ja, dat zou wel kunnen.
Alles kan. Hoeft niet, maar kan.
Man. Full house, doe maar 2. Dank u.
2.
Ja! Here you go baby.
Boom zeggen.
Ja, kijk. Hoppa. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Ja, we gaan maar zitten. Ja. Met die stoel wat hoger onder je kat. Woehoe. She's a sporty lady. Jackson 3's baby. Geen 6, geen 10. Een 10 zou kunnen vallen, maar ik denk het niet.
Plus valt voor jou. Kom op, 1 klavertje nog, is genoeg.
Eentje klaver. Doep, dap, doep, doep, doep. Ooh, yeah, winner, 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 chicken dinner.
32 points in the pocket.
Bye. And now I go, bye. Do it again, do it again. What can I say again? Bye. Yay. Klap nog even voor jezelf even. Nee? Oké. Beter.
30 punten.
Ja. 4 keer winnen en ik heb hem. Find it. Rank it. Lovely.
1086. Begint.
Zou kunnen.
Ik was dus, op een gegeven moment helemaal teruggevallen naar brons eigenlijk.
Ja, dude, flip uit, gek.
En toen heb ik me voorgenomen van, oké, ik ga niet meer terug naar brons, niet meer terug naar zilver, niet meer terug naar goud.
Ja. Conservatief spelen.
Toen was ik platinum, toen moest ik professional doen, ging ik weer terug naar goud. Ik dacht, what the fuck, had ik 2 gewonnen, 1 verloren. 2 keer 1 en 1 keer 5. Nou, zat ik in goud. Ik denk, what the fuck.
End of season. One day. Ja, hier moet je dan, als je hier van Finding Ideal naar good match gaat, moet je kappen.
Ja,
moet je eigenlijk gewoon blijven tot je goed.
Dan springt hij soms over, dan zegt hij matched 7. Tot de 7 van de 11 of zo. Weet je.
En dan gaat er net eentje weg.
Nee, maar dan begint hij op 7 man begint hij te lopen. Dat is wel waar.
Dat is globaal, hè?
Ik ga eens met mijn internetprovider bellen. Dan betaal voor 5.
Mbit of MB?
Download. Dat moet 50 zijn, het is 17.
Heb je ook digitale tv?
Nee.
Goed, gewoon via de gewone coax dan?
Nee.
Geen set-top box van Ziggo of dat soort bullshit. Dat vreet meestal 40% weg. Digitaal, right. Ja, aangezien het omhoog trekken van de kabels 5.000 euro per strekkende meter kost, ben jij het altijd schuld. Het is altijd jouw schuld. Want ze gaan die kabel niet
Het kan
opgraven.
niet het schuld zijn. Ik ben of de schuldige of het is mijn schuld.
Nee, je hebt ook te maken met een service desk medewerker die op die manier spreekt. Het is altijd het schuld van jou. Die weet je, dus.
Wat heb je?
Ja, you. Wat hebben we hier? Nog meer. I don't think this is very much an ideal match. Damn it. Anybody remember? Nope. Put a lot of money in there. 200. Ja. Ja. En zelfs dan had niemand is echt dik aan het wedden. Kill the boy.
Ik heb wat executioner.
Dat is wel vet, ja.
Ik heb vet als je de tafel leeg speelt. Kan ik hem vol doen nou? Niet vol. Vol. Ja, vol. Ja, zo ja.
Krijg je checkfold, ja.
Ja, check.
Ja.
Als er iemand nou wet, dan word je automatisch weg.
Ja.
Dat is wel makkelijk.
What's up, chickie? Kaylee, she's actual woman. She's called Einstein. I have to beat her because I am the Einstein. Kaylee Einstein? I don't think so. She's wearing fashionable shit.
Hey, is dat goed geworden? Call the boy wonder.
Boy wonder. Past er net.
Call the boy
I got something. Er ligt ook een aars.
check. Tja, let's go. Oké, van een boer, er kan een boer vallen of 2 hartes. Maar vertel dat hij nu met aas 5.
Voor een extra 5, extra 4.
Een extra 4.
Voor 100 kan ik al
of
doen.
2 hartes. Voor 100 zou ik ook doen. Toch wat anders als die steeds 1.500 zijn of zo, weet je wel. Ja, nou zou het...
Nou, de kans dat er nu nog iemand een aas heeft is wat kleiner, want er is net één gevallen. Hij kan ook op die kaarten spelen, zeggen we.
Met 6 mannen
ja.
zitten die kaarten meestal wel rond, weet je wel. Dan, als iemand echt begint te verhogen, dan moet je gewoon wijs zijn.
Ja, 200?
Ik zou het niet doen.
Doe het wel. 200, kom op. En daar is hij. Nee, oké. Nou is hij wel ook zo met de kat. Civil War reenactor, met zijn grijze petje.
Oh, 1.2.
Okay, now I know your name. Your name is Chuck and I have your birthday. Chuck. Ja. Nice. Good card. Met 3-2.
Of een straatje of zo, weet je wel. Zo leuk. Oh, holy shit.
Somebody's leaving. Ben wel voorzichtiger. Kom. Man. Het geeft een beat, man. Ja, zeker. Hij gaat weg. Prachtig. Zeker. I'm happy. Looks like our Civil War reenactor gets to stay. Chucky. Fort at Williamsburg en Antietam. Ja, nada, niente. Niet als er 5 man staan.
Nee.
De kans dat ik een paar regels goed doe. De camera een beetje. Ja.
Dat is voor mij de basis. Per anders zie je hebt nou 40% extra rap, hè?
Ja, ik zag het. It's happening. Ik heb er eentje getroffen die had 1047 graden.
Oh, ik ben al een aantal tegengekomen. Wat zit te doen? Die gasten geven gewoon de hele tijd rondjes aan tafel. Continu.
Ja.
Ik bepaalde dingen heb ik voor meer dan 1000 keer. 1000 keer, 5%. Ook gasten die doen dat continu. Dat is eigenlijk de cheat om die rap zo snel mogelijk omhoog te krijgen. Weet je.
Ja, maar is die dan wel verdiend, hè? Ja, weg ermee.
Er zou wel een 5 en een 6 nog bij moeten vallen. Ja, het kan natuurlijk altijd, maar dat is zo klein.
Dan nog, als iemand ook een 4 heeft en een high card.
Een 4 en een 8, ja. Nou, dan was je nou niet mee. Ah, fuck me.
4, 5, 6, 7. Ja, als iemand een 8 heeft, ben ik nog de zak.
Als iemand 8, 9 heeft, ben je de zak.
En hier had ik misschien ook gefold. Dus ja, heeft hij een hogere straat als mij, dan had ik toch gefold.
Nou, dat was waarschijnlijk de straat. Maar ja, kijk, het zijn van die zeldzame dingen, weet je wel. Als je op 1 kaart de straat krijgt, ja, daar kun je niet van uitgaan. Nice.
I like.
Oh, het begint al meteen lekker. 500. Ja,
400 erbij. Kijk, hij heeft wel iets. Nou was mijn vorige kaart al een goeie, hè? Ach ja.
Als nou deze eerste 3 kaarten niks zijn, dan wordt nog verhoogd.
Oh,
Ik zou gewoon...
ziet er aardig uit. Nu doe ik checken. Ja, checken. Doen alsof ik niks weet. Een beetje kijken, mijn kaarten kijken. Oh, ja, ik vind het maar niks. Doen alsof ik aan het folden ben. Zo, oh, ik heb kaarten. Ik doe alsof ik niet zeker weet.
Nee man, daar check de andere gasten bij de zak. En dat zien die andere mensen niet, hè, wat je daar doet. Hè?
Nee.
Nee.
Oké.
1 keer verhogen. Maar nu wijst hij daar aan een vrouw heeft, man. Hij vroeg het, ja, 2 vrouwen heeft. Check eens.
Wat doe jij? Oké, checken heeft dus niks. 1.1k opletten jij.
Heeft u 3 vrouwen, ja?
Nee man.
Jawel.
Nee. Zeker niks. Laat hij het zien?
Nee, dat kan niet.
Ja. Nee, laat het niet eens zien.
Die 1 vrouw. Mooi. Lekker gevoel, hè?
Yes,
Op de
yes.
straat, op een flush. Alleen met, als er nou een flush ligt, moet je even kijken wie er wat in zit. Die hebben nou echt vol erop gehaald.
Ja. Die heeft misschien nog hogere.
Nee, hij is er al. Alleen nog een 9.
9. 7, 9 of een 10. Oh, raising me. Hoeveel? Ik heb het gehaald. Ik heb het gehaald. Ik heb het geld.
Moet een 9 vallen.
Of een 7 of een 10.
Kijk, dat iemand met een toepen of met een boer of zo, of 2 boeren.
Wat doe jij? Ik ga eruit.
Ik denk dat iemand 2 boeren heeft. Of een boer en een aas of zo. Een boer en een 6. Full house. Holland. Let op.
Ja, die heeft iemand een 6, een 3 of een 8.
Voilà.
Kijk, boer aas.
Hoe aas?
Zeg ik, hè.
Wow.
Nee. Kind of cute. Bit too much of the green. She's from Grove Street. Grove Street for life.
Grove Street for life, homie.
Als ik weer kan pitten. Een beetje kut weekje. Ik moet een week van zodat ik naar een ander antidepressivum kan. Mag wel zelf kiezen welk. Oh, vandaag gaan we naar de Beertaanse pan. Een pammetje. Even deze week doorbijten. 9 en 5. These are shitty cards. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nee, man. Echt, ik zie dat niet gebeuren. Waste the money there. I'll take the 150.
Wat ik altijd rare kaarten vind om mee te gaan, wat ik eigenlijk altijd op meega, dat is een 10 en een 5 en een vrouw en een 5. Fives en wives. en 10 en 5.
Ja, hallo! Komt er nu binnen, Maud? Sta je? Nee. Plork. Check, check, check. Jazeker.
Ja. Kijk, dat snap ik niet. Dat is wel typisch zilver.
Ja.
Met goud er niet tegenkomen, joh. Iemand op een 5 al gaat wedden.
Ja,
Ben
blij.
dom.
Blij, man. Niet dom, ben je gewoon blij. Ik blij. Oeh,
Gewoon mee.
I like it.
Ik krijg wel pretkaarten nou, man.
Beter, hè?
Ja, dat heb je soms, hè? Dat je echt zo'n golf van goede kaarten achter elkaar hebt. Dat je gewoon wel een stuk kan doen.
Had ik een dag of 2 geleden.
Maar soms moet je gewoon wachten, weet je wel. Dan gaan kutkaarten weg. Iets minder kaarten weg. Gewoon weg. Als slechte kaarten weg. Hoeveel all in? Hoeveel? Oh, dus all in.
Nee, ik ga liever. I'd rather progress. I would rather progress. Oh, kijk, er gaan zeker 2 mensen weg.
Nou, misschien niet, hè?
Een splitpot. Jij zei is een split. Daar is er weer de 2 weg. Ik hoop dat je wint.
Ze gooien even een muntje op.
Ja.
Het ruikste om nou te doen is die table bounce, weet je wel. Dan stuitert hij hem op de tafel, dat muntje, weet je wel.
Van hoogte.
Juist.
8 aas. Nice. 2B.
Puur op
Ze is niet XXX, maar 6 keer X.
We winnen gewoon met 2 vijven, gek.
Why not? She's lucky.
Ja,
dat waren ook de 2 professionals.
De buiten is al binnen.
Ja. Thank you.
Ze lachen als er eentje blijft zitten aan tafel, als hij niet meteen weggaat, dan telt die blind soms nog, hè?
Ja, dan moet je een small blind geven. Ja, klap. Bla bla bla.
Ja, check.
Check.
Kraai check. Kraai check. Daphne.
Ik zou Daphne ook wel eens willen kraai checken. Lekker.
Dat zou ik ook al een keer willen trumpen, ja.
Dit is Def Rhymes met iedereen houdt van doekoe. Lekker.
Iedereen houdt van doekoe. Iedereen houdt van geld. Geld maakt niet gelukkig, maar wij vinden van wel. Splitpot. Zij had ook een zak.
Thank you. Klap.
We tellen de hoogste kaarten, hè, gewoon. Dus de A's, de 10 en de boer, dat zijn dan jouw kaarten plus die pair.
Wat er ligt, ja.
Ja. Het is puur op wat er ligt.
Dit is bagger. Hoeveel? Iedereen houdt van kroephoek.
Dus die wijven dat zingen, die zingen niet geld, maar geld.
Ja, Rotterdamse.
Geld. Ja, wat met een zachte G.
Ja.
Geld. Ja, blij dat je pas hebt.
En geen...
Kijk.
Ja.
Wat een reden. Jij gaat eraan. Petje.
Dus de war reenactor.
Kijk, ja, kid. Ben er blij. Dag. Nou, ik heb wel eens gehad, hè, dat ik gewoon 2 keer achter elkaar gewoon precies dezelfde kaart.
Ja.
Dan denk je, what the fuck, man.
Ja, Biggie is koud, man.
Ja, dat blijft iets flauw, ik.
Die moet nog even langs hier. Yo! Oh, er is een blikje meegenomen. Ja. Hey.
Hoi.
Dat is een maat van me.
Hoi. Anje. Hoi, Maud. Hoi.
Die kun je dan aftekenen.
Yes, thanks.
Yes.
Oké, fijne avond nog.
Ja, beterschap nog, hè.
Ja, dank je. Doei.
Hoi. Niet blazen.
Ja, was niks geweest.
Niet blazen, gek.
Een bliesie?
Ja. Probeer me te beschermen tegen plorken. Ja. Nee, niet hier. Hij is bang. Schrikt hij.
Ja, voor mij is ook al schrikachtig. Maar dat is ook goed. Dus overal op straat voorbij gaan.
Ja. Check. Iedereen houdt van kroephoek.
Ja, het is gelukkig een vlug potje. Het is een redelijk vlug potje. Hè? De
Ja.
tafel is al redelijk leeg gewoon. Dat scheelt al.
Check.
Ja, check.
Gooi eens een aas of een 9 of zoiets. Een 8, een 9. Nee, over. Het is over. 6, 2, 6. 2, 3, 6, 8, boer, koning.
Boer, vrouw, koning. 2, 3, 6, 8, boer, vrouw, koning.
Ja. Die mag je hebben, Kelu. Yeah. So, they ran out of decent names. What? Bugger. It's bugger bastard bugger.
Check it.
Ik kan ook folder. Ik moet 300 leggen.
Gewoon leggen.
Alright. Alright. I'm still here, Mr. Civil War reenactor. My great grand uncle died at the Battle of Williamsburg. Did you learn to play poker there as well?
Ja, interessant.
Ja, I like. Kleine kans dat ze een 8 hebben. Kleine kans. Die 5 is ook al vaker gevallen. Hè? Ja. Kloten. Nee. Nee. This battle's for you. Pretty sure you're gonna lose that war.
Ik ben weer aan het arken, man.
Ja, ik zag het.
Ik zit alleen op de server 90% van de tijd. Af en toe komt er iemand van Tribe kijken.
Beetje Robinson Crusoe.
Zo, hi. En ja, dan doe ik sub. En dan vraag ik, niks.
Niks. Oh.
Het zijn wel irritante gasten in het begin, weet je wel, voordat er nieuwe updates kwamen met nieuwe servers. Wipe is iedere keer de hele server, weet je wel. Daar kon je niks tegen doen. Maar nou, tot nog toe hebben ze me met rust gelaten. Ja, misschien zijn ze wel actief op zoek naar me geweest. Ze hebben me nog niet gevonden, dat ik het daar maar bij houden en dat ik het afklop. Het is een zware dobber.
Nee.
Ja, dat is wel gaaf. Ik zit dan met farmen, weet je wel. Bouw een klein stenen huisje. En met de basisbenodigdheden, bouw een vlot. Temt wel beesten, weet je wel. Dan een vlot. Dan vaar ik van het noorden helemaal naar het zuiden, naar een eilandje om metaal te farmen. Dan heb ik een vlot opgebouwd. Ik heb nou een metalen huisje op mijn vlot staan, zeg maar. En binnenin staat een fortje en een smithy en zo, dat ik metaal, dat ik ijzer kan smelten voor metaal maak ik metalen dingen en zo.
Nice.
Ja, dan heb ik mijn vlot kwijt.
Moet je een ei uitbroeden?
Nee, je kan me gewoon een vogel temmen, weet je wel. Gewoon een bola om hem bij te zetten gewoon, en dan knop je hem uit en dan temmen.
You're next.
Maar ik was
belachelijk
op
weinig.
de grens van de kaart, weet je wel. En ik had een vogel op het dak zitten en nog een rijdier. En die flikkerden allebei af door die grens, zeg maar. Dan vallen ze eraf. Die vogel kan ik nog niet meer vinden, en dat beest. Ik dook het water in, weet je wel, de beest, en er komt een haai aan. Ik had een haai achter me aan en ik kom mijn huisje op zo'n ramp, weet je wel, die in het water uitkomt.
Ja.
Dan ging iedere keer mis met die haai. Net op het laatste nippertje, man. Kwam ik boven op het dak, kijk.
Ah. No, you don't get to see. Beter. Ik zie weer een goede plek in het vooruitzicht.
Ja, Arkansas. Ja, het is toch wel vet gewoon. De mogelijkheden qua bouwen en zo. Je kan hele mooie dingen maken, weet je. Ik heb een beeld gezien op YouTube. Kijk, er was een gast daar waar. Dat is een Nerd Parade. Heet dat? Nou, Nerd Parade.
Ja.
Die gasten die spelen ook Ark, weet je wel. Maar met een aantal mensen die bouwen gigantische onredbare basissen, weet je wel. Die kunnen gewoon niet gerate worden. De laatste keer vroegen ze de hele server om aan te vallen, hè, voordat ze daar weggingen, hè, naar de nieuwe servers. Dus kom ons maar allemaal aanvallen, weet je wel. En, ze kwamen er gewoon niet door. Nou, dan ging naar de rand, ging er één gast op die server die ze niet gewiped hadden. Dit is een basis, die hebben een basis gewoon 4 motorboten gebouwd, zo, met een stuk rots in het midden. Dus die hele basis die gaat een beetje op en neer. Zo. Dat is echt gewoon gigantisch om te zien. Ik kreeg een rondleiding daar, dat was echt vet. Holland, hij zal de vrouw wel hebben.
Het zou zomaar kunnen.
Ik denk het wel, ik loop niet eens reizen, dan
7, 8.
7, 8. Ah, die is voor jou, man.
Zeker. Zeker.
What the fuck, waarom
Dat is nog steeds van mij. Ja, gefrustreerd hè.
Voor jou!
Zeker.
Mooi, man.
Goede potjes. We worden steeds dichter bij het platen nu.
Kijk, daar is ook dat heb je met bronzen en zilver zo. Mensen gaan ongeduldig zijn en zo. Ik vind dat ongeduldig. Kost je kop. Kost je echt kop. Ik speel meestal hè, speel ik maar 1 of 2 potjes per dag.
Ja, dan weet je wel of je goede handen krijgt. Nou, 2 keer slechte handen, krab ik meestal. Laat het maar.
Als ik 1 potje slecht gaat, hè, ja, word ik dan wel derde. Dat is een goal, hè. Bied wel derde toe.
Mag je hebben.
Maar dit is gewoon geduld. Geduld. En goed kijken naar wat er gebeurt. Goed kijken hoe mensen spelen, weet je wel. Of ze op een boer of een vijf van of ze op of ze op de flop al meteen wedden gewoon of terwijl er alleen maar kutkaarten liggen, weet je wel.
Nee.
Maar vooral geduld. Gewoon je kansen afwachten en toeslaan op het juiste moment. En vooral niet meteen vet wedden. Gewoon rustig blijven. Gewoon als iemand verhoogt, meegaan.
Ja,
Nog een keer
niet meteen die kaarten.
En dan op laat, hup, eroverheen gooien. En dan hebben ze ook zoiets van, what the fuck, weet je wel. Dan kom dan maar. Ja, oké, dan heb je.
Ja, mijn strategie is een beetje, ik probeer ze te laten denken dat ik bluff. Tot het moment dat ik all in ga. Dan ben ik niet aan het bluffen.
Tot het moment dat je dan wel een keer bluft in te pakken.
Ze bluft weer. Kom maar hier. Nu bluft ze weer. Jawel. Ik weet het zeker. Anders heeft wel een 8. Oeh shit. Oeh, dus ze blufte niet. Ai. Give me the 10k. 10k now. Oké dan. Show me a blowjob.
Zeg niks wel.
Up, all in. Fuck it.
Ja, je bent maar met z'n drie, hè? De kans dat iemand anders ook diezelfde kaart heeft, is natuurlijk kleiner.
I have a big blind. Okay, I can check.
Ja, gewoon alleen meegaan als je zeker bent, gewoon met dat soort dingen. Als je niks hebt, moet je niet meegaan. Dat is simpel.
Nice.
Ja, het is een
0.5k please. Dan moet ze al een boer hebben. Maar dan had ze verhoogd.
ongetwijfeld. Ja. Dus dat is net al op een 8, hè? Dus dat is zeker van een boer.
Mijn.
Kijk het thuis wel af.
Ja, ik ben nog wel even bezig inderdaad. Home slice, thanks again man.
Hou je warm.
Ja, volgende week heb ik weer betere zin.
Ja, sterkte man.
Thanks man, komt goed.
Later.
Later. All right, son. No 7, no 6. Ah, come on. Yes. No, not enough. Ah. Chucky. You finally win one, huh? Good. This is good. What is that? What does that mean? Hier nou komt hij aan. What the fuck is dat dan? Goed man, ja, lekker. Nice and warm. Ja, goed. Damn, it's really getting hot in here. Lovely.
Yay!
Hey, zijn we in de blues. Zijn we lekker in je blues. Play some Johnny Cash, man. Music map indeed. Two pair Shakur in the house. Check. Funk music. Blues, jazz, gospel, country. Blues, jazz. Is funk in the jazz, maybe? Rhythm and blues. Rap. Techno. Jamaican music, no. Rhythm and blues. Where is the funk? Punk, no? Funk. Yeah, I'll check. Hell yeah, man. No. No, leave it. Leave it.
Yes.
Search. Funk. Rhythm and blues. Soul, funk, and urban. That's right. Genres. 87. Early funk and P-funk. Deep funk, rare groove, and new funk. Playlist on YouTube. Alright. I gotta get over the hump. Get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Close. Give me an 8, 8 or king, please. 8 or king. Ooh. Better do it. 8s, kings, 2s, jacks. 2, 8, jacks or kings. Shit. Well. Call it for 100. Fred Wesley and the JBs with Blow Your Head. That was weird. You ain't got no. No. You have 8s. I got 10s. Lekker dikke. Eindelijk lekker warm. Huh? Hey. My feet are cold. What a check. Check. The Mohawks with the champ. Yeah, go on. Call it? Sure, man. I need to take a break. I can bet what's on the table. If we go all in, they're probably gonna fold. I don't want to risk it. You can have it. And you got a flat face. Four and six. 4 and 6. I don't know, man. Looks nice. I like him, I guess. What's going on here? No of yours. 4, 8, what? Nothing. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. Yeah, I need to be careful here, man. Aan de dikke. Goed. Goed zo, mannetje. Ik ben een brave kater, ja. Ja, ik moet lekker blijven liggen, nikken. Lekker liggen. Huh? Nothing? Nothing. Theme from SWAT by Rhythm Heritage. Nope. Alright, that was Rhythm Heritage with theme from SWAT. Coming up now, Marcia Hunt with Oh No, Not the Beast, eh? The Beast, eh? I'm gonna unplug.
Oh, good.
Ah.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yoink.
Yeah. Pachoo, 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 pachoo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Huh. No. Hey, chickens in your ass. Let's get some music happening. Look at that. Motherfucking flush. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I found an extra heater. Somebody came on over with the heater. I found the extra one. About to get steamy up in here. Up in Yeah. I don't see many possibilities. Somebody might have a bigger flush than I do, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll call 2K. I got the money to do it. Let's have some humor, man. It's Dave Chappelle. Favorite comedian.
I was early voting. And when I parked my car, I figured out something that it would take the rest of the country another week to figure out. I understood that Donald Trump was going to be our next president because in Ohio, unlike D.C., you could see the results in the parking lot. Saw these goddamn pickup trucks and tractors and shit.
Full house.
The parking lot. Saw these goddamn pickup trucks and tractors and shit. And then I walked up and I saw a long, long line of dusty white people. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, these were the poor whites. I must tell you, I've never had a problem with white people ever in my life. But full disclosure, the poor whites are my least favorites. We've gotten a lot of trouble out of them. And I've never seen so many of them up close. I looked them right in their coal-smeared faces. And to my surprise, you know what I didn't see? I didn't see one deplorable face in that group. I saw some angry faces and some determined faces, but they felt like decent folk. No, they did. In fact, I'm not even lying, and I didn't sound fucked up, but I felt sorry for them. I know the game now. I know that rich white people call poor white people trash. And the only reason I know that is because I made so much money last year.
9 and 10,
the
that's
rich
mine.
whites told me they
Should
sang
be mine.
at the cocktail party.
Yeah. So listen to that again.
I know the game now. I know that rich white people call poor white people trash. And the only reason I know that is because I made so much money last year. The rich whites told me they sang at a cocktail party. And I'm not with that shit. And I stood with them in line like all of us Americans are required to do in a democracy. Nobody skips the line to vote. And I listened to them. I listened to them say naive, poor white people things. Man, Donald Trump's gonna go to Washington and he's gonna fight for us. I'm standing there thinking to my mind, you dumb motherfucker. You are poor. He's fighting for me.
Ooh, what if he has an 8? What if he has a 10? So what?
And they all looked at me. They could tell who I was voting for just as easily as I could tell who they were voting for. Yeah. But do you guys know what we all had in common? Not one of us, not a single one of us, looked like we felt good about what we had to do.
Bad decisions.
We were just doing our goddamn duty. Yes, I voted for Hillary Clinton. Of course I did. I voted for her because I liked what she said vastly better than I liked what he said. But to be honest with you, at that point, that shit was like watching Darth Vader do the I Have a Dream speech.
Yeah.
That bitch is mean as hell. She'd already Karate Kid swept Bernie Sanders' legs from underneath.
Karate Kid. That's hilarious, man. That dude. It's the last comedy special. Also, the last Eminem album out today. Oh, check that out, man. It's supposed to be good. So, Dave, anytime you're ready, let's hear the skit about Hillary Clinton again.
One of us, not a single one of us, looked like we felt good about what we had to do in that booth. We were just doing our goddamn duty. Yes, I voted for Hillary Clinton. Of course I did. I voted for her because I liked what she said vastly better than I liked what he said. But to be honest with you, at that point, that shit was like watching Darth Vader do the I Have a Dream speech. That bitch is mean as hell. She'd already Karate Kid swept Bernie Sanders' legs from underneath him. Boy, it was hard voting for that shit. But it was the lesser of the evils. I know you were a Clinton supporter, Miss. I am sorry to say like that. It didn't feel bad voting for her, but it didn't feel as good as it should have. She was gonna be our first woman president. They were gonna make coins out of this bitch. And somehow she just missed the dunk. Of course she should have beat him. Of course she should have beat him. You know what voting for her felt like? It was bittersweet. It felt like I was lucky enough to eat Halle Berry's pussy. And whilst I was doing so, she fucking farted in my face, man. Now you understand, I'd still do it.
I still do it.
Boy, I wish she didn't fart in this great nation's face. I voted that day, and then that same day I flew to New York City. I had work. That night I was in a comedy club in New York, and I said to an audience almost exactly
4 and 2 of hearts.
what I just
4
said to
and
you.
2 of hearts.
And I didn't know that there was a journalist in the room. And this journalist wrote an article. The headline of the article said, Dave Chappelle is an avid Donald Trump supporter. Yeah. I had no idea the paper said
do
that.
it.
And you know how I found out? My wife called me from Ohio the next morning in a goddamn panic. David, what the fuck is going on in New York? I said, I'm being good, but what have you heard? My wife said, the paper is saying that you're Donald Trump supporter. I was like, whew.
Vicky, come on.
I said, don't worry about that shit, baby. Nobody in their right mind would believe that. And she said, no, David, people believe it. And then she started reading the comments to me. Oh, they were terrible. All these black people call me all kinds of Uncle Toms and shit. I should tell you, buddy, this is a very serious allegation from one black dude. I was incensed. Uncle Tom! How about Uncle Tom, nigga? You the one that reads the Observer.
No, I didn't feel it. No, still don't feel it. No hearts. No hearts.
Anyway,
I knew it.
all this shit goes down. And Saturday night rolls around. And now Trump is the president. And I'm hosting Saturday Night Live. And I didn't really prepare my monologue. I just kind of winged it. And at the end of the monologue, I don't even remember what I said. I said something like, fuck it, we'll historically disenfranchised, and we gonna give him something about we gonna give him a chance if he gives us a chance. I don't know what I said, but whatever I said, I really wish I didn't say that shit. It was not worth the trouble.
Yeah, you said it. Dave Chappelle, comic genius.
Now I walk into the barbershop and all them black people just be looking at me like, yo, Dave, what's up with your boy? Yo, nigga, yo! Not my boy. Because I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat, if you support him or not, any objective person is going to have to admit that this motherfucker is having a terrible go of it. It really is.
Check out Dave's new Netflix special, Equanimity.
We've had presidents before that have done bad jobs, but this shit is worse than a bad job. It's scary to watch. Holy shit, it's like seeing a crack pipe in your Uber driver's passenger seat.
Crack pipe in your Uber. The taxi cab driver's got a crack pipe.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Every day I'm buffering, every day I'm buffering, every day I'm buffering, 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 every day I'm buffering, every day I'm buffering, every day I'm buffering.
Yo, he is lunching, nigga. I watched Donald Trump in a press conference, and this motherfucker had all the media gathered, and this nigga literally asked the media to their face to stop finding shit out. I was like, yo, this motherfucker is bugging. And then, I'm not even making this up, his lips started sweating. His lips. Have you ever seen a motherfucker's lips?
Got some lip sweat on that motherfucker, mother puka.
What? What the fuck is wrong with this nigga's lips? It's like if you're on a plane, right? If you're on a plane, I get scared to fly. I do it all the time. I be scared on there. And sometimes the plane will hit.
Every day I'm buffering. Let's go back to the sweaty lips bit.
His lips started sweating. His lips. Have you ever seen a motherfucker's lip sweat? What the fuck is wrong with this nigga's lips? It's like if you're on a plane, right? If you're on a plane, I get scared to fly. I do it all the time. I be scared on there.
3 and
sometimes
ace.
the plane will hit
3 and an ace. Hang on, I'll show cards in a moment.
turbulence, and then I get nervous, but I always look at the flight attendant, and she looks calm, and it makes me feel calm. But if that bitch's lips were sweating, it's terrifying. Like, yo, nigga, why are your lips sweating? What do you know? And then, I'm not even making this shit up. This motherfucker grabbed the phone and goes, "You don't know how scary the things I read in my briefings are." And I was like, holy shit, man. You ain't supposed to tell us that, bro.
3 and 8. I don't want to put any money on there. I just want to go platinum. I want the platinum. Yeah. Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave. Your lips are sweating?
And then, I'm not even making this shit up. This motherfucker
There's a flush on the table.
You don't know how scary the things I read.
Please don't raise me.
Are. And I was like, holy shit, man. You ain't supposed to tell us that.
Pair of 3s, baby.
That's bad leadership. Even as a parent, you think I'm gonna sit my kids down? Hey, little man, come here real quick. I'm gonna holler at you for a second.
Oh man.
I'm 3 months behind on the rent, nigga, and I am worried. Very worried. Don't go to school and have a productive day, nigga. I was just thinking out loud, getting some shit off my chest. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? This is bad, man. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
All this motherfucker's ideas.
Give me an ace or 9. I'll be good.
Like, he doesn't think these things through before he tells us. He just tells us what he's thinking as soon as it...
Especially that ace. I love it. I love it. Give me the ace. I'm going to settle this down to 144p. 144p. Now work it. Work it. How much? 13K. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Jesus Christ. All this motherfucking
Aces or
ideas
nines?
sound like high people ideas.
He's bluffing. I'm telling you, he's bluffing.
He just tells us what he's thinking as soon as it occurs to him. This shit sounds nuts.
His dumbass glass. He's got nines.
I'm gonna get those
Oh no! Come on, ace! Ace me! Ah!
God damn it. Bring them back here to America.
This part where I explained there is no bust. No bust. Keep going. Back to the Chappelle thing.
Sound like high people ideas. Like he doesn't think these things through. Oh. In my life, even seen a fucking lump of coal. I honestly don't even know what. Jesus Christ. All this motherfucker's ideas sound like high people ideas. Like he doesn't think these things through before he tells us. He just tells us what he's thinking as soon as it occurs to him. This shit sounds nuts. I'm gonna go to China and I'm gonna get those jobs from China and bring them back here to America. For what, nigga? So iPhones can be $9,000? Leave that job in China where it belongs. None of us want to work that hard. What the fuck is he thinking? I want to wear Nikes. I don't want to make them shits. What the fuck are you doing?
Please!
Stop trying to give us Chinese jobs.
9K.
I am going to bring back coal. Coal? I'm not even exaggerating. I have never in my life even seen a fucking lump of coal. I honestly don't even know what coal is for. If you're gonna have motherfuckers digging around in the dirt looking for shit, find me some troubles. That's what I'm about.
Or spades.
And these trouble prices are getting out of control. If it gets any worse, I'm gonna be back down to regular butter like everybody else. Oh! I honestly don't even know what coal is for. If you're gonna have motherfuckers digging around in the dirt looking for shit, find me some truffles, nigga. That's what I'm about.
Truffles.
And these truffle prices are getting out of control. If it gets any worse, I'm gonna be back down to regular butter like everybody else. Terrible, terrible job. This motherfucker hit North Korea with rap battle threats. Fire in theory, like, yo! Yo, what you doing? fucking Korea, man. Kim Jong-un is a scary motherfucker. He might be as crazy as Trump. Scary shit. And if you one of them naive motherfuckers that thinks that a war with Korea is going to be easy, then you don't play Call of Duty at 3 a.m. like I do. 'Cause that's when the Koreans play. Fucking 8-year-old Korean kid took out my whole goddamn platoon last night.
Yeah,
I've never seen somebody in an office so high with the most just basic fucking solutions. Like, you know, we should not let any more Muslims in the country till we can figure out what's going on. Did he just say, figure out what's going on? Who doesn't know how to do basic math? Let's count it out, okay? There's been 17 mass shootings in the United States. 4 of them were done by Muslims. None of those 4 Muslims were from any of the 7 countries in your stupid ass original
Don't
band.
do it. Don't do it, Kravens.
And since he brought it up, the other 13 shootings were done by the Tiki Torch Whites. These are facts. And you don't see me trying to ban white people from the show to keep the rest of the audience safe. It's a fucking terrible idea because it's mean and it's racist, and most importantly, it would be catastrophic to my bottom line. If there were no white people here tonight, I might leave this bitch with $1,800. This man needs to realize that we all need each other. And that's why we will never, ever be able to beat China. Because everybody in America is racist, and everybody in China is
Big
Chinese. If there were no white people here tonight, I might leave this bitch with $1,800. This man needs to realize that we all need each other. And that's why we will never, ever be able to beat China. Because everybody in America is racist, and everybody in China is Chinese. Sometimes I think that the media is hard on Trump. Because I'll see shit that they get on him about that doesn't seem bad to me. And nigga got on Trump about not staying in the White House enough. Who gives a fuck? This motherfucker was rich. Used to shit in a gold toilet.
Yeah.
It's true.
Looking
I don't know if
good,
you've ever
looking
been to the
lucky.
White House. It looks like a very nice place to work, but I wouldn't want to live in that Scooby-Doo ass house either. That shit's terrifying looking. Imagine you trying to jerk off in the crib and Abraham Lincoln's just looking at you.
How much? Yeah.
Shit, Bush didn't stay there either. He was rich too. He was like, fuck that, I'm going to my ranch in Texas. Obama was the first one.
No double sixes, no double queens.
Nice place.
No sixes, no queens. No sixes, no queens. Give me an ace or a 6 for a full house. Give me that other ace. I want it.
The media got on him about putting Jared Kushner in his cabinet, and I didn't think that
No
was the worst
sixes,
thing
no
he'd
double
done. It
jacks,
was
no
still
double
early.
queens.
I mean, it's not unprecedented. Kennedy
No
had his brother as
sixes,
Attorney
no
General,
double
right?
jacks, no double
This
queens.
motherfucker's a Washington outsider.
Ah, do you have a 6 really?
Matter of fact, I do. You think I go to a Hollywood meeting with all them white folks by myself? I bring my nigga Mac Mittens from the streets. I don't even know his...
Oh shit.
The media got on him about putting Jared Kushner in his cabinet, and I didn't think that that was the worst
Woo.
thing he'd done. I mean, it was still early, and I mean, it's not unprecedented. Kennedy had his brother as the Attorney General, right? And
You're
this
so
motherfucker's a
lucky.
Washington outsider, to be honest with you, I'd probably do the same thing. As a matter of fact, I do.
Bye, buddy.
You think I go to a Hollywood meeting
You
with all
later,
them white
Bruno.
folks by myself?
Go walk. Go make some porns in
I
your
bring
van.
my nigga Mac Mittens from the streets. I don't even know his real name. Everybody just calls him Mac Mittens. But I know he's not qualified to even listen to these meetings. But this motherfucker just makes me feel good. And all the white people look at me like, Dave, do you mind asking your friend Mac Mittens to excuse us so that we can talk business? And I say, fuck that. Anything you say to me, Mac Mittens can hear that shit. He listened to the whole meeting. When they done talking, I just look over at Mac Mittens, and if he gives me the signal, meow, meow, I'll sign the papers. It's a gut check. Well, how about this one? Remember when it was the day after the election, and the president of Taiwan called Donald Trump to congratulate him, and Donald Trump, you know, of course, took the call and talked to the president of Taiwan. Problem with that was, Taiwan doesn't have a president. The United States functions on what they call a one China policy, and Taiwan is a renegade province of said China. And Donald Trump didn't know that and picked up the phone and started yammering away, and the media ate his ass up. And I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing like shit. I was like, oh shit, this dumb motherfucker is in trouble. And then that night I was in bed drifting off to sleep, and then I had to admit it to myself. I was like,
He's a clever motherfucker.
I didn't know that shit either. And then I realized the media got the story wrong. The story wasn't that Donald Trump took the call. The biggest story is that nobody told Donald Trump not to take the call. That's terrifying. God damn, nigga, you don't have a Mac Mittens on your team?
2578, yada, yada, yada.
It wasn't like they were calling the White House. They were calling the switchboard at Trump Towers, and they were getting through. Anybody. Mr. President, there's a Ricky Ticky Tabby on the phone for you? Yes, put him through. Hello, Ricky Ticky. Good to talk to you. Mr. President, there's a John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith on the phone. Oh, his name is my name, too. Put him through. Hello, John Jacob. Let's talk business.
No. All right. Funniest moments. All right. Sorry about that. Here's some more Dave Chappelle.
I recently have a Twitter account. I haven't tweeted in like 2 years. It's the whole look. Okay, first I went on Facebook. I typed my name in. They were like, "You cannot use celebrity names." I was like, "Word." Okay.
When was that?
When I was maybe 19, I opened for Aretha Franklin at Radio City.
Wow, 19.
Yeah. Looking back on it, I'm sure she didn't choose me herself.
Endgegner.
Your realm of getting in trouble is worse than the average person. You know what I mean? Like the average dude that go out and look for trouble. I'm just sitting around minding my own business, and they would come up, "Hey man, Dave Chappelle," like, "Yeah, what's up, man? Hey, I got 12 naked bitches in a hot air balloon. You trying to roll with me?"
Do you still get nervous when you do shows, or this is a piece of cake to you?
Well, one time it didn't work out.
Ooh, there's a flush on the table. There's a 3 of a kind on the table. He's checking. Why? I can bet something, right? 600. What's up for Patrice O'Neill, Bill Burr, Jimmy Carr, Patrice O'Neill? That looks like the comedy seller to me. 2 in Queens. Nothing. What? Ah! Dachdecker gezegd. I thought it was a dachshund. You dachshund. Yeah, let's. When I don't feel absolutely 100%, I like to watch some Dave Chappelle. Here's a comedy special he made over 10 years ago. I'm gonna listen to it for, I think, maybe the 20th time. 20 times. 20 times. No? Okay, what's this? No. No. Jackson Queens. No, man. Ah. YouTube is not so fucking right now. Oh, it's getting positively hot in the crib. Thanks, homie. Good shit. Not the kind of stress I need right now to be cold. These are the things I consider mostly when I'm about to go to sleep. I'm thinking, man, I need to go to sleep. I need a place that is dark, warm, and dry. And if the place is cold, bright, and wet, as it is when the sun comes up, I'm sweating, and the fucking heat don't work, man could become a bit of a bastard. Hey, these are good cards. Call them. I got money. Got that money. Come on, Dave Chappelle. Come on, Dave.
Okay, I recently have a Twitter account. I haven't tweeted in like 2 years. It's the whole look. Okay, first I went on Facebook. I typed my name in. They were like, "You cannot use celebrity names." I was like, "Word." Okay.
When was that?
When I was maybe 19, I opened for Aretha Franklin at Radio City.
Wow.
Got it, yes.
Looking back on it, I'm sure she didn't choose me herself.
And Dave Chappelle's doing some weird shit right now.
Your realm of getting in trouble is worse than the average person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like the average dude gotta go out and look for trouble.
These are good cards, man. Definitely wanna rock this thing.
Looking back on it, I'm sure she didn't choose me herself.
Kings or Queens, I still believe.
Your realm of getting in trouble is worse than the average person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like the average dude gotta go out and look for trouble. I'd be sitting around mind my own business, and dude come up, "Hey man, you're Dave Chappelle." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" "Hey, I got 12 naked bitches in a hot air balloon. You trying to roll with me?"
Do you still get nervous when you do shows, or this is a piece of cake to you?
Well, one time it didn't work out.
Yeah, sometimes it don't work. You know what it's like? And down there, you can test it. People ask me, like, do you get nervous when you go on stage? It's like asking a pilot if he gets nervous before a flight. I might hit some weather. I saw Britney Spears and they're squeezing melons.
This woman is on the phone. She was like, "Dave Chappelle." He gives her dap.
How are you, miss?
And he just dawns on me, looking at my camera, he said, "I saw that."
It was one of the most disgusting and wonderful things I've ever seen in my life. Oh,
Check
man.
four.
How you been? You good?
Yeah, I'm fantastic, man. I'm sorry it's my first time in LA for a while, so yeah. I've been fake smiling all day. You know? Yeah.
No, I broke a cup again.
Then a dish. How many pieces do you wish?
Come
strap. And
Come here.
And as you well know, this is a heck of a business to survive that long. Like, you know, I really didn't think I'd make it.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, I know I do much better than I did.
One day, the largest selling television DVD of all time.
Yeah. Calm down, Stanley. This is the biggest one. I'm already making money, but now it's all the company and my contract's up. Yeah.
What you got? What you got?
And are there tickets still available? There are still tickets available, Corey?
Yes, but they're going. And the six.
Cooking me some hamburgers.
Well, like who is it that
Come
you
on,
would like
you
be
know, want to give me
apprehensive
that
about
card?
going on before?
Come
Or
on.
I don't know.
Nines, please. A queen. Hit me with the queen. How much?
At my local zoo. And the Cincinnati police said shooting that gorilla was a touchdown.
Come on. Loud.
It's a decision this department ever had to make. I said, well, you about to see a lot of niggas in gorilla costumes in Cincinnati.
The first black president. You'd like to be the first black president?
Yes. And nobody will kill me, Conan. A lot of black people are afraid of assassination, you know, Colin Powell. I'm not worried about those kinds of things. Because my vice president will be Mexican. That way...
Yeah, man, my prediction is Donald Trump will run again in 2020 with Arnold Schwarzenegger as VP.
When I said also, we're very, very excited that you put out these comedy specials. 13 years, like a locust, you have returned with these.
Yeah, definitely.
Why did you decide to put 2 of them out?
With money.
Money.
19.
My
little gamma.
my grandmother freaked out. You know, I was the first person in my family not to go to college that had not been a slave.
Right.
So I was really breaking from tradition, and
Yeah, well, of course he won Kentucky. I mean, that's where all the racists are.
All the way in Kentucky?
Do it.
Here, she got Vermont.
Oh, snap! Vermont! 3 electoral votes, and that's a power grab.
conspiracy with the FBI basically.
Flush on the table. I need to cut it out.
This is gonna blow your mind. You know the
Bye.
Holocaust? Never happened. Oh man.
What about all the stories and the pictures?
All the way in Kentucky?
Hey!
She got Vermont.
Oh, snap! Vermont! 3 electoral votes, and that's a power grab.
Conspiracy with the FBI basically to annihilate the power of the black nation. This is gonna blow your mind. You know the Holocaust? Never happened. Oh man.
What about all
No.
the stories and the pictures?
Shit is fake. It's about as real as your head.
It was encouraging, man. And it felt so good. You know, you'll go through a million bad nights to get those good ones. 3 days ago, this was a place where animals lived in. Tonight, it is a place where human beings will get drunk and throw up. Last call, hook up now or go home and hump your body pillows. Well, hang on, bartender. Give me one more of those scotch and Peptos. I got a case of squirts, but I still want to drink.
Do the move that you do. The gut and eyes move.
All right. nervous, Jimmy.
You are?
Yeah.
You're nervous.
The last time I saw you, you weren't nearly this famous. Unbelievable.
I know, yeah, thank you, yeah, I appreciate that. I back from the road. Did you forget all them toys you promised us, Mr. Promise? And then my wife's still a little salty at me.
She's not happy with you right now?
Well, she's not mad at me, but don't think you're gonna walk away from $50 million and your wife's just gonna be cool with it.
11 and 13. Tell me about 11 and 13. What is that? Is that good? Is it trouble? Can you smell trouble from here? What are we looking at?
Yeah, you know, you see yourself and your kids. So the boys, I know what they're up to. Like when my son's like, I'm going to my room. I'm like, yeah, I bet you. I know what you're gonna do up there.
Salute to my guy Neil. Why do you think white people gravitated toward you, your comedy? Because it's been like that your whole career.
Well, you know, I don't know. I don't look at it that way. Like the whites are really gravitating. I don't use those kinds of metrics.
Checking.
You know.
Yeah, they didn't care there, did they?
Like,
For you.
Yeah.
Well, is it? Did you like being down there?
They had a big rodeo going on, which is something else, boy. I tell you what. It was just not on the big stage. I was not under the
Check fold, check fold.
No, you were working out.
Check fold.
Look at this is. I don't need to show. Look at this is what you. This is you now. In case this didn't give it away. May I touch you?
Oh, please.
May I touch you?
Look at this. Look at that stage.
An SUV. And our camera guy is trying to ask some questions.
Be my brother.
The light changes, so the car starts going, and our camera guy is running alongside the car.
Well, I can do this. I can do this, Dave. Harvey, this is dedicated.
Question. This many shows, Radio City, unprecedented for a comedian, yes? Nobody's ever done this.
Someone has. I shouldn't say. I believe Bill Cosby has the record for the
Okay, can you give me half an hour?
Yeah, half an hour's cool.
Great. All right, I'll see you there.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So your baby, very nice. Baby's how old's the baby now?
He's 18 months now.
Oh, that's very cool.
He can't quite talk yet, but that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
For him to talk.
Yeah.
Because whenever you ever had a conversation with a guy that lived in your balls, you know? Oh, he's feisty one. Like that. Well, with all due respect, Mr. Nigga, in my line of work, when you're on your knees, don't give me bubble gum. They give me penis. Shut up.
He's 100 now, no joking.
Yeah, he been doing it, man. And they were like, they were gonna put Chris up next, and then the MC literally goes, "You can go home if you like."
Oh my God.
And I was like, "I'm staying." I bombed. It was the worst. I dry mouth bomb. You ever get the bomb so bad that you get thirsty?
Part of that was fun.
But there, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm glad you.
Now, where did you even come up with that idea?
Oprah.
Really?
Oprah. People have fantasies and dreams. Wrestling in the woods.
You scared of raccoons?
Yeah, very much so. That's irrational.
Alright, let's have a thought. No flushes.
Yeah, I'm not scared of them if I see them out there.
I don't see any streets. 3 and 5 and 6. 3, 5, 6. It's mine.
You don't know about what art and corporate interests meet yet. Just prepare to have your heart real good. Like, in a way. You see him laughing, that evil laugh? We've actually elected an internet troll as our president.
Alright.
The whites are furious. Never seen anything like it. I haven't seen white people this mad since the O.J. Burke. Split screen with white people on both sides. I'm here does not mean I want to be harassed. That's what girl says to me. Which is confusing to men, women, Because it's like, all right, that'd be like if I was walking around in a cop uniform, right? And someone runs up and is like, hey, officer, help me.
Now, he might out here not be, it may not be kosher.
Are you talking about his circumcision? That's right.
I gotta tell you.
All right, guys, wait a minute. I'm gonna step in here.
Spades!
I am not willing to sit on the radio and let you discuss the interject Drake's penis. I don't want to talk about this evening.
Okay, this says Florida is too close to call.
Okay, no, it says too early to call. There's only 1% in.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Florida's going blue. To Latinos.
To Latinos!
But I can't, you know what I mean?
Fucking high card.
Oh, world star. Now, get my camera, nigga. I got you.
I mean, it may not be kosher.
Are you talking about his circumcision?
That's right.
I gotta tell you. All right, guys, wait a minute. I'm gonna step in here. I am not willing to sit on the radio and let you discuss the interject Drake's penis. I don't want to talk about this.
Okay, this says Florida is too close to call.
Okay, no,
Maybe $50 and a coupon for Denny's. Like,
Have to make me a hamburger.
Are you calmer here? Generally speaking, yeah. I have time to think about it. I think for a comedian, if you don't have time to think, you're just not as effective. But if it gets a little corporate. I quit!
And you said, talking about money, everybody knows that you got a tremendous amount of money. I think, well, what I read was $60 million for 3 specials. 2 of them you had in the closet already.
I literally just took them out of the top like.
No, not at all, not at all. I'm telling you, I was incredibly stressed out. Love is like a nutrient. And I was deficient on vitamin love.
Really? Were you really?
That's where the guts was like just dropped.
I'm bad. No, I'm bad, baby. I rip your lips off and kiss my ass with them shits.
I seen him do.
I do that. That's how I get down, baby. I rip your tongue out and lick my balls with them.
Shut up. Check him out.
I was in San Francisco when someone just gave me tickets to Mac.
Camel big.
And I sat in the front by myself. And I watched Steve Jobs introduce the iPhone.
Does he have a king?
Had I known what he was doing, I would have stuck a pencil in his chest. And tried to save humanity.
That's real.
Because he knows, man, and everybody laughs at me, but just get your Africa tickets ready, baby, because it's coming. It's coming. We have no idea.
What have I got to lose besides another foot?
Hamburger with mustard.
Oh, brother.
Hamburger with ketchup.
Well. Is it Thanksgiving yet? Looks like there's one little butterball still rolling around in the freezer. The store, I never ate soup at a clothing store before. But it was real baller. And I'm eating soup, and I look across the room, and I see Jessica Simpson.
I'm gonna rob them out of their blinds. I have nothing. I just want their blinds.
And I was like, oh, wait a minute.
I'm gonna clap.
I'm famous, baby.
Oh shit! She's calling me.
Boy, are you gonna be in trouble when you go back?
You know, no, it's like getting divorced in the 50s. People ain't go to divorce court. They just look at their wife like, baby, I'm gonna go get a pack of cigarettes. I'll be right back.
You're gonna fold. You're gonna fold.
I have a hot dog with ketchup and sour cream.
Oh boy. Hamburger with mustard. My God, so good. Doing king. I'm kicking the ass. How much? No, you guys fight it out. I don't see no 2K happening. I just don't. Well, you would have had that ace.
Hey! I've not had a hot dog, and so...
The store, I never ate soup at a clothing store before. But it was real baller. And I'm eating soup, and I look across the room, and I see Jessica Simpson. So I'm like, oh, there's Jessica Simpson. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm famous, baby.
Boy, are you gonna be in trouble when you go back?
You know, no, it's like getting divorced in the 50s. People ain't go to divorce court. They just look at their wife like, baby, I'm gonna go get a pack of cigarettes. I'll be right back.
I have a hot dog with ketchup and sour cream.
Sauerkraut's 50 cents extra.
Hey! I've not had a hot dog in so long.
Come on, let's get out of here. Anything to drink with that? Son of a bitch.
Yes.
All your black friends start moving out, and all these new white friends start moving in.
Kings and six.
Still saying things to friends you grew up with that you never dreamed you'd say. I'm sorry, nigga, you can't come with us. There's only enough room in the balloon basket for 4. Ta-ta. Police officer.
Nope.
And I went to him South Angeles for help. You know what I mean? I think we all know what you mean, yeah. It's like, you get mad, like, I mean, I know you're not a whore, but, you know, you got a whore's uniform on now. This is my wife. She wants me to leave all this food and go talk to the bus owner.
Would you say hi?
All right.
Alright, it worked! And there's Dave walking to the bus now!
It looks pretty good.
Nope.
Yeah, it looked really good. Everybody was like screaming for
TMT
you.
lady's trying
They
to
loved
pay
it.
me harder. A nigga named Negan. You look more like a Stephanie. Your face looks like Fonzie made the Negro League. Stop it, Suki, you're killing them. Them some ugly ass boots you got on there. As the white boys say on the internet, what are those?
I'm black in America. All I gotta do is just drive through the neighborhood that I live in and make it home without being stopped, and I feel that.
All right, well, I live in a much nicer neighborhood, obviously. I was kidding.
Oh my god. She's unbelievable. Look at this. Look like a handful of curly fries.
Give me cards. Ah. I don't know.
Yeah. That'll keep you pushing, you know. So, and I was just playing clubs and stuff. So I just started working out to alleviate the physical symptoms of stress. And then it just took a few weeks before someone would be like, Dave, you look good. Do I? Yes, it is. Who might this be?
It's like, you're a dead man, Johnson. He's like freaking out. He's like, who is this? Don't worry about that punk. You're gonna die. Unless you change Dave Chappelle's grades. I don't know how he caught me.
I've never seen this before. I watched a white riot in Portland, Oregon on television the other night.
Thank you.
News said they did $1 million worth of damage. Every black person was watching that like amateurs.
How about this? I showed to work the first week, and then where my office used to be, they built a wall there.
How much?
Why? I didn't know why. But it came out later that they were like, well, they said you wanted it. I don't want to be walled up at the office. I like hanging out and talking.
Now to leave a bigger tip at a restaurant, especially in the glow of the news, this is happening to you?
I don't know if you've heard the stereotype.
Kings and fives.
Black people don't tip well. So, you don't want to ruin that? Yeah, I gotta keep, I'm holding the line.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Be happy with the tip I gave you. Dang, you should be kissing my ass. That's a breeze.
That's ice cream and salad.
Bad change for some food? Oh. Don't mind if I do. Thanks, young brother. No. Thank you.
You never seen someone just walk around with the Emmy?
I've never seen anyone just walking around with the Emmy before.
And we're like, why are you walking with it? And he's like,
Because I got one and nobody can see it in the house.
You gotta let the masses know.
That's right. This is the people's Emmy.
so he's very excited, and he just says,
Where are you?
Put in some money, see if they fold. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Ha ha ha.
Gonna put it.
I'm gonna put it on a necklace and wear it like Slick Rick.
Clowns, have you ever seen these people?
I've seen rodeo clowns, yeah.
Now, where do they find them exactly?
Jacks and eights. Well, well. No, you can keep that. I don't see nothing happening. Nope. Told ya. Ain't jack shit.
I ain't been gonna go up to crackheads like, hey, you need a job, fella?
I would have lost.
You never seen someone just walk around with the Emmy?
I've never seen anyone just walking around with the Emmy before.
and we're like, why are you walking with it? And he's like,
Because I got one and nobody can see it in the house.
You gotta let the masses know.
That's right. This is the people's Emmy.
so he's very excited, and he just says,
Where are you gonna put it?
I'm gonna put it on a necklace and wear it like Slick Rick.
Clowns, have you ever seen these people?
I've seen rodeo clowns, yeah.
Now, where do they find them exactly?
Ooh, I like him.
How you been? Because do they go up to crackheads like, hey, you need a job, fella?
And you know,
Now hit him.
I talked to him. I don't have a Twitter page. And he's like, so what?
Oh. Cool. I get to move on. He was thinking, oh, 777. Oh, shit. No. Ah, well. I still got some money. Motherfucker got full house. God damn it, motherfucker. No more eating hamburgers at the poker table. Nines and aces. All in. Don't be a pussy.
he's like, what are you trying to say? I'm like, I'm trying to say I don't have a Twitter page. He goes, sell it.
All in. Yeah. Don't be a pussy.
That's not unusual. I don't have a Twitter page either.
Street vernacular, and we speak job interview.
All in, man. What you got? Queens and aces? Jacks and sevens? Oh, it was good while it lasted. Alright. Alright.
There's a certain way I gotta speak to have access. If I'm sitting across the table from a studio exec, you know.
Got that seven! Woohoo!
Say my man.
Ah, Schleuten. With a 6 and 9. 6 and 9. That's not bad. All in, who cares? I don't care, do it. Nines. Nines it is. I got that 9, baby. Yeah, you. Got some hot hands. Bye-bye. Alright guys, follow me into the battlefield.